Okay, looks like we's live. Please let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Just put a 1 in the chat, if you will. Okay. Can you all hear me? Okay. All right. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, phew. Phew, you can all hear me. Okay. We'll go back to my crazy artwork. And I will speak to you a bit. Yeah, I thought it was apropos. You know where dogs are always so expressive? At least I found that both are dogs expressive. I thought this would be cute because apparently this boxer dog is the younger and the smaller of the two dogs. So I figured we'd have him saying, you know, like his big brother, Mama needs your help. Okie dokie. Okay, cool. So, and I'd like to give a shout out to my channel members. You all rock. Everybody rocks. The Mad Hatters. Okay. Here we go. Mad Hatters. Shout out to all of you. I appreciate you all. Okay. Cool. Now, if you wish to become a Mad Hatter, there are links in the description box. I'll put the link in if you can't access the join button. Mad Hatter. Whoops. My bad. My potato has a mind of its own. Okay, so if you wish to become a Mad Hatter and you can't find the join button, here is the link for that to happen. Angry veteran. I think, let's hope we can still be friends here. Yes, we are all mad here. It's a wonderful thing. So, yeah, I even thought I would show my face on camera today. Here we go. Yeah, I thought I would show my mug on camera today. Hey, what do you know? I thought about coming on dressed up in the DC Media Clara garb, but my apartment's a little bit cold to wear t-shirts. In fact, my apartment is freezing because my landlord is cheap with the heat. No, we do not control the heat in our own apartments. Landlord does that, and he's cheap and stingy. Now, let's see how long it takes before my landlord comes up here and knocks at my door. Because you know what he told me? Again, in a text, I swear to God, I took a screenshot. My landlord told me he doesn't want me shooting YouTube videos or editing videos in this apartment ever again. Ha! Yeah. What I do in here is none of his business. Okay. Just thought I'd put that out there. Oh, dang. Hang on. Hang on. Sorry about that. I swear to God, this phone only rings when I'm doing a stream. I don't get it. This phone only rings when I'm doing a stream. When I'm not streaming, phone doesn't ring. Go figure. All right, let's greet everybody who has arrived, who's here. We've got Kitty, Shady Booty, Angry Veteran, Laura Lulu. Hey, good. Laura Lulu and Green Gypsy Bird. Green Gypsy Bird, Rusting Bitch Face. Christina, Blazing Peach, Vintage Spider, Lucky Grandma, Marlene Dietrich, Patricia Ash, Isotoe. Yes, indeed, Isotoe. Tenants' rights are indeed a thing. Okay. So, yeah, I was so busy, okay, editing my video about Callie's little spurg off It took me 7 hours to edit that video. I'm not going to be doing 26-hour video, 26-minute videos, voiceover videos again, because not only because of the editing, it took 2 hours to upload to YouTube, so we're not doing that again. Hey, Nietzsche Moose, good to have you. Hey, Lily, good to have you too. Yeah, so I'm not doing that again. Well, I'm happy you're here too, Shady Booty. I'm really happy to see you here too. Our Canadians, in my province, we are. It's just a bitch of a bureaucracy to go through to challenge a landlord. You know what I mean? And I'll do it if I have to. I'll do it if I have to. It's something I prefer to avoid, obviously. Anyway, so far I'm winning against him. Okay, so far I'm winning, and he's not very happy about that. He's not very happy about that. Besides of which, I may be forced to move anyway because my illness has somewhat impaired my mobility. Not in the sense that I don't have the energy. I can walk. It's just I fall a lot. Okay, I have balancing issues in addition, so I fall down a lot. And maybe living in a building with 4 flights of stairs and no elevator where I can fall may not be such a good idea. May not. Hey, Terry, good morning to you too. Good morning to you too. Your landlord sounds awful. He'd definitely be a hater. He would be. Glazen Peach, he would be. He would be. Thinking well wishes, hoping for you with all that stuff. Thank you, Shady Booty. Telling you what to do in your own place of residence is sad and sick. Isn't it, Shady? In your province too, right, Kitty? Your landlord doesn't own you. That is some messy shit. It is. It is. It is. No, don't worry. I am covered, angry veteran, and I know the routes to take, the legal, bureaucratic routes to take in this province, should I need to. I'm just hoping I don't. Yes, thank you, Resting Bitch Face. Leave a subscribe and hit that notification bell. Although the YouTube notification bell has been absolutely useless as of late. Nietzsche Moose, yeah. You need to be living on a ground floor, living in a place with lifts. Anything else isn't safe for you. I know. And my social worker is going to try and work on that for me because it also has to be affordable for me, you know. So we're going to see how well that works out because I would have to go into some kind of subsidized housing or something because I can't really afford to live in this city alone unless I have some help with rent. You know what I mean? Yes. Oh, and DC Clara, take notes. Yes. My social worker is planning to get me into specialized housing. Now do your live stream and shout that out to your losers. God. Can't wait to see you get some justice if need be. Thank you, Shady Booty. You and I both. Oh, hell no, not a good move. Move somewhere safe, you, and give a fake F you to that landlord. We're working on it, Lally. We're working on it. What did you think of Foodie Beauty's video with Pete's? I didn't watch all of it, Shady Booty, but I gotta say with Pete's there, okay, we're gonna get to that when I do the reaction, but I didn't watch all of it, you know what I mean? Just don't give DC your social insurance number. No. We're not going to do that, angry veteran. No. So her friend Jan's views can dox that too. So her buddy Jan's views can dox that too. Oh, heck no. No. Well, yeah. You'd be surprised at what people can use these things for, you know? You'd be surprised. Okay, then. All right, then. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to start the reaction. Since her stream was an hour long, we're probably not going to get through the whole thing, okay? We're not going to get through the whole thing. I guess this means DC thinks you are an unemployed loser, Fedora. Oh, she thinks a lot of things about me, Lally. She thinks a lot of things about me, okay? She thinks a lot of things about me, you know? But get this, you know, one of our channel members, Suzanka, I don't know if you're listening, Suzanka. Suzanka, one of DC's former mods. Okay, he's actually a channel member. She's a Mad Hatter here. And I gotta say, Suzanka, after being DC Clara's mod for some time, surely Suzanka heard DC ramblings about me. But you know what? Suzanka gave me a chance. She gave me a chance. And a lot of people like to believe the worst about me, but Suzanka gave me a chance, and that goes a very long way with me. She not only gave me a chance, she became a channel member. She looks constipated, not verklempt. Is there a diff? Well, now that you bring it up, Shady, you're giving us something else to ponder. Suzanka is a channel member here. She's not a mod of DC's anymore. She is a Mad Hatter. Yeah, she is a Mad Hatter. I don't know if you're watching, Suzanka, but I appreciate you very much. Suzanka has been nothing but sweet to me. When I made my post, saying that I may not post as often because my health is not doing so great. She was nothing but sweet to me, Suzanka. So, she good people. She good people. DC needs prunes in her life. AV. I didn't know you could get this naughty. Ooh, AV, I didn't know you could get this naughty. Suzanka had an open mind, didn't just believe what she was told. I loved. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Lely. Hey, Lazy Day. DC is such a hypocrite supporting a channel that said those horrible jokes. Oh, and we're going to talk about that too, Lazy Day. She's 60-something. The plumbing doesn't work like it used to. Prunes alive. Save her. AV. Hey, Tashi Galore. God, I wish Negs were here. I wish Negs were here. I really wish Negs were here. Because Negs has been a bad influence on me, which means really a good influence. You understand? He's a bad influence, but he's a good influence. You see, this is how Haydur Nation works. This is how Clara works. Up is down, war is peace, slavery is freedom. That's how she operates. Someone call him. I've been banned from Twitter. I'm still working on trying to get back to Twitter. So unfortunately, I'm not able to share this stream on Twitter, but if any one of you still has Twitter and you feel like sharing it, that would be greatly appreciated. If you can share this stream on Twitter, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Yeah. So we're going to play DC's video. We're going to start with I started at 1.25 speed because we're not going to listen to her at regular speed. No. And if that's okay, we'll try to bump it up to 1.5 speed. Okay. Does that grab you all? Is that okay? Alrighty. So without further ado, let's start. I got to share the screen. Thank you, Kitty. Much appreciated. She came to the dark side. We have cake. True. We do. Okay. Share screen. Hang on. All right. No, that's mine. That's mine. Hang on. Nothing but positivity. I believe it was called Nothing But Positivity. Okay. All right. Okay. Hang on. Let me get this big. Let me get that screen bigger. Okay. Let me get that screen bigger. All right. Okay, where are you? Does the sound up? Okay, we're going to get it up to, whoops, not the resolution. Hang on. Got to get the playback speed. We're going to start off at 1.25 speed. And if it's all good for you, we're going to try and bump it up to, 1.5. That's what she called it. I smell false advertising. Oh, you do? La Mermagrosa. Thank you so much, Christina. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. La Mermagrosa, I'm so glad to see you. I know I can't be Negs, right? I can't be Negs for obvious reasons. But I hope I'll do just fine. So, alrighty. Okay. All right. Sorry, trying to get this potato to work. All right, let's get started. All right, let's get started. Whoa, wrong one. Okay.
Hey guys.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm okay.
I see my
we're taking attendance.
People are here. Alistair,
your
Amber,
people. Your
Smelly,
people, your
LJ,
posse.
Michael.
Boopsy and Poopsy and
Yannick.
Schmoopsy and Tiffany. And Buffy and Muffy.
Roxy, hello.
Okay, we're gonna bump it up to 1.5.
Texas, how are you?
Oh,
hey,
Texas.
Shane. Hey, Claire. Hey, Facey. Ranson, Camera, Nicole.
Let's have a little fun.
Jan. My Goral Acro. D. Higgins, thank you, love, by the way. Jody.
This is at 1.75.
All right, you guys, so we've got a lot to go through today. I have fired up, hey, Holly. I have fired up the video, the live, but it's not the whole live. It cuts off the beginning. So just in brief, hey, Jem. Hey, Purple. Good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. If you've been here and I didn't notice you, apologies. Amanda, Mom, Unicorn, Polly, Duma. Anyway, I know Acro.
Hey,
I know
Michelle.
in anticipation. I can sense it through the computer.
Hey, Terry K.
So anyway, the beginning of the live.
Is this too fast?
Is
it too fast?
What will be the term of art? What will be the best description? It was live. She was on it during this one. It was in the annals of Chantal Lives. This one has a special place in Lives. And I'm sure that her apologists, enablers, so-called fans, feeders, etc. Hey, Coral. Hey,
yeah, once again, we're all feeders. Those of us who choose not to be nasty to Chantal, we're somehow feeders and enablers. Ad nauseum, ad nauseum.
Charlie are going to have a million.
Oh, Chuck is in her chat.
Well, she was defending herself. Well, she had no choice. No. This woman was more like a puff adder than anything else in this one. They took a lot of terrible swipes at a lot of people. The beginning is not part of it, so I'll just summarize it. Hey, Ms Hussy. Yeah, almost all the main players are in attendance. Hey, Black Butterfly. So one of the things that she said, and I believe it was in the beginning, and there is a separate clip on Vimeo, which I didn't fire up because Callie, Life of a Free Spirit, responded in a recent video, and
I actually did a video. I uploaded late last night responding to Callie and her little meltdown. I'll link that in the pinned comment below when I jump off stream. Okay? So you can all catch it for yourselves. Okay?
I will leave her to explain or to respond appropriately. I think that it is entirely up to Callie and to Shane to respond to.
Just a thing. I wonder how Callie feels about your friendship or your so-called buddy-buddyship with RSN, with Real Stream News. I'd be curious to know. And Callie, I haven't changed my opinion. You need new friends.
The things that Chantal said, but all that I can say is, and I think that the reason, it kind of hit me was because I had been accused of similar things. After
what have you been accused
to Montreal to buy the smoked meat sandwich. A lot of people criticized her for driving such a huge distance during a pandemic to get food.
Yes, but you went further out to Kentucky, now didn't you? Where you would have been in contact with even more people. Okay? You really have no room to talk.
And then claiming that this travel was essential for her job. She'd
already been over that, and I made mention of it in my Callie video last night. Yes, I agree it was not essential travel. However, I didn't see it as any different other than crossing into another province and driving 2.5 hours. I didn't see it any different than her, say, going around the Ottawa Valley area to a drive-through to pick up food alone in her car, where she eats alone in her car. I didn't see it as much different other than distance in another province. Okay? But Clara, you went to Kentucky and you were not only in contact with a mule who didn't like you, but and you couldn't tell the difference between a mule and a thoroughbred. I'm a city chick, and I know that. Let me see what you're all saying in the chat. Okay. Oh, thank you, Terry K. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. She needs to stop sucking ass to Chuck Gold and have her own opinion. I don't know if that's possible, Kitty. Why did I think DC was gay? Anyone thoughts? I never thought she was. Never thought she was. If she is, I don't care. It doesn't. I mean, whatever way she swings, it doesn't change the fact that she's still a terrible human being. A terrible excuse for a human being. Don't know how we are feeders just because we are decent humans. Yeah, right, Christina. Lamar Magrosa, lazy. Oh my God, yes, Montgomery Wards, FYI, you can still shop online. Indeed. Okay. Patricia Ash, how about we are not feeders? Just don't like people being nasty, right, Patricia? Right? So cringe. She know everyone says she is Roy Orbison. It was Chantal that started that, Shady, actually. It was Chantal who first said that DC Clara looked like Roy Orbison. We just thought we loved it so much. We thought it was fun that the Roy Orbison meme sort of took a life of its own. You know, it sort of took a life of its own. I actually love Chantal's chats. I love doing the recipe swaps there. I like her chats too, AV. I have to admit, I do like her chats. The only thing I don't like is the bodily functions, but this is my hang up, and I'm sure a lot of people have it. I don't like the farting on camera. That's me. I'm not going to be nasty to Chantal about it. It's her channel. It's her thing, you know. But here's the thing. The example, when she starts with the farting on camera, I just turn it off. I don't go into a whole nasty reaction to Chantal about how she's the worst ever human being on the planet. Okay? I just don't watch it. Okay? You see? How easy that is. Oh, she's going to teach us math today? I don't know. She can't even get dressed properly to be on screen. She bundled up over to cover the mess. Who, me? I'm bundled up. I already told you, Lamar McGross, I'm bundled up because this apartment is freezing. Those dogs are the most underpaid creators. I know. Those dogs need an agent. Okay? Those dogs need a talent scout. Seriously. Hey, Lazy Day. Thank God one person knows this store. Wow. Hey, Cinnamon Hot. Good to have you along. Marlene Dietrich, I have equine horses and donkeys. Right on, Marlene. Right on. You know what's funny? She gets under 1,000 views on her special guests, but her videos on Chantal get her all the views. Well, it's the way it is, isn't it, AV? It's exactly how it is. It is. Tushy galore. Callie knows she's in the wrong and is desperate to fool herself with it. Oh, absolutely, Tushy galore. I'm not going to get into Callie because I did a whole video last night, a 26-minute video. Like I said, I'm going to link that in the pinned comment below when I jump off stream. Excuse me, and you'll be able to watch it for yourselves. Michelle. Hey, Whole 180. I'm glad. Thank you, Whole 180. Thank you. Callie needs a lot more than friends. She needs a serious overhaul of herself, her ethics, and her choice of friends as a start. Indeed, Lily T. Indeed. Hey, Kate. Good to see you. I'm having a pretty good day today, Kate. With my health these days, I get bad days and good days. Today's a good day. And when I watched Peanut and Gigi's reaction to DC, I thought, oh, God. I mean, I loved what they did, but it's like, I can't resist. I have to get into the action. I must get into the action. Hey, Kristen. I find it funny Callie acts so tough. She replied to my comment. She deleted it before I could read her reply. Oh, yeah. Real courage. Oh, yes. Before we go on, the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show, because Michelle would never forgive me if we didn't do it, because it's Michelle's favorite part of the show. It is. Ask her. She's in chat right now. Michelle R is in chat. It's her favorite part of the show. So if you wish to join the channel and become a Mad Hatter, it's $1.99 per month. Just click the join button. You can see the cool hat emojis. You can get to access those cool hat emojis as well as other perks. We're all Mad Hatters. We're all mad here, and it's a wonderful thing. And so if you can't find the join button, here's the link. Here's the link, because I heard with smartphones this is still an issue with iPhone, so here's the link to join if you wish. Also, if you wish to donate to PayPal, rest assured your information from PayPal will remain confidential, because unlike some of DCMediagirl's friends like Jan's Views, I don't dox people. There we go. I don't dox people. And the merch store, I have merch as well. I have a merch store. Go check it out. One of a kind designs. And we have a Discord server. You must be 18 and up to join. With some pretty chill people. We're pretty drama free. Dogs everybody. Hey, Apathy. I'm glad to see you here. Glad to see you here, Apathy. I miss Twitter. I miss the action on Twitter. Alrighty, let's all go back. You know the difference between a donkey and a purebred horse, and my uncle loves horses and showed me the process. Right on, kitty. Well, I used to ride horses way back when in the day when I was a teenager. I used to ride horses. All right, let's go. Let's go. Whoops. Wrong screen. Okay.
Didn't say she was an essential worker, but she did say that her travel was essential, which is highly debatable. There were Canadians who were commenting in different live streams that it was absolutely not essential, that there are plenty of places closer to her where she could have gotten a similar sandwich. Maybe.
Okay. We've already been over this if you're still going to, but your travels to Kentucky was not essential neither. Let's get that out of the way, Clara. Okay? Your travel to Kentucky, your travels to Annapolis, Maryland was not essential neither. And neither was Callie visiting Dammit Shane for their tryst. Any questions? Bueller.
I mean, not exactly the same, but a similar sandwich. And as Callie pointed out, and as I have pointed out.
Please, if you ever tried to find smoked meat in Ottawa, I'm a vegan. I don't eat that, but trust me, it's non-existent. Just saying, nowhere in the Ottawa Valley.
And others have pointed out, I don't believe I directly criticized her Montreal trip. I don't remember. I may have. It doesn't really matter.
You all did.
Here's what Callie, Shane, and I have in common.
What do you have in common? What?
Callie, Shane, and I do not have a half a dozen or upwards of half a dozen comorbidities.
Here we go.
A high-risk group. Even with my 40 years of smoking under my belt, my lungs are nowhere nearly as damaged as hers are.
How do you know? When was the last time they were x-rayed? Okay, here's the thing. I'm also immunocompromised, so I stay in. And if I have to go to my pharmacy, okay, if I have to go to the pharmacy around the corner for something, because it's a pharmacy / convenience store. If I have to go around the corner, I go when I know nobody is around. But that's me, okay? I don't have a car. I can't drive. So everything has to be delivered, and I pay a shit ton of delivery fees, which are killing me. Killing me financially. But here's the thing. Out of all of you, I think, Chantal had to come to Montreal to the iconic Schwartz's. Chantal's was the least risk. She was alone in her car. She went into the restaurant, got the food, and then went back to eat alone in her car. And yeah, she was parked on Saint Laurent. It's metered parking. As long as she fed the meter, she would have been okay to stay as long as she wanted, as long as she fed the meter. Okay, but it was of the least risk. You actually went into a dining room and had eggs and grits in Kentucky, Clara.
There are so many differences. It's not even worth discussing, but I'll bring some of the other ones up. When I traveled,
it isn't worth discussing, but discuss it we will.
Where I drove through, first I drove through Virginia, and coming back I drove through Maryland. None of those areas were in lockdown when I traveled.
Just because, okay, this I love. Just because they were not in lockdown doesn't mean that the cases, the casualties in the cases of COVID are not as serious. It just means different jurisdictions run their shit differently. Some more of a shit show than others. Okay. But you know what? You know what? The bottom line is we run things differently here in La Belle Province. And just because we run things a little different here in La Belle Province, hey, we have an 8 p.m. curfew, which is absolutely stupid if you ask me. But anyhow, but he leaves the schools open. Yeah, Premier Frankie Legault leaves the schools open, but gives us an 8 p.m. curfew. Right. But yeah, my point is just because those states didn't have lockdown doesn't mean the cases are less severe. Okay? It just means different state governors are running their shit differently. And you're supposed to be a media girl educated at Brown. You should know that. Shame on you. Shame on you, Clara.
They were not red zones. One of the reasons why I canceled my trip to Charleston and Savannah in December is because they had, in effect, been turned into red zones. If not officially, then when I looked at the list of things that were available to do, especially the restaurants, a lot of them were either completely closed down or they were only offering carryout. It would have been pointless to go. What is the point of traveling somewhere where you can't even do upwards of 85, 90 or more % of the activities that you were planning on doing? South Carolina and Georgia at the time, I haven't checked recently, but they were both in very bad shape. And so I thought it's not worth it, especially because you have to drive through.
Got it.
You know,
all right.
I would have to.
All right, let's fast forward this rigmarole. Okay.
Who were looking out for her, who were slipping her intelligence and sending her video clips and so on to get her all worked up, who are unwittingly making it easier for her channel to be suspended and terminated.
Oh, give it a rest. Give it a rest, Clara. Just give it a rest. You behave like a high school, auditioning for a high school mean girl clique. You haven't left the 80s, okay? You have not left the 80s. You haven't left high school. Give it a rest, okay? You guys hound her day in, day out, nitpick at her, nitpick over the dumbest things, the most minute of things. And yet when she claps back or when Pete's, her friend and roommate, come to her defense, you go verklempt. You go verklempt. You lose your shit, Clara. Except, when you're going to engage in this kind of behavior, you gotta have to accept that you're gonna get punched back for it. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Metaphorically speaking. Let me see what you're all saying in the chat. Let me see what you're all saying. You're in Kentucky, schools are open? Yeah. Hey, Duran. Glad to have you along. Hi, SL. Don't think we've seen you here before. Welcome to Straight Talkin' Fedora Chic. Claire Chantal got 900 new subscribers in 30 days. You 30. So what is the lesson? You can get more subscribers with sugar than spice. Right on, SL. Right on. Oh, my God, she is stupid. Right, Kitty? Resting. I haven't seen my kids all this year. I'm sorry, Lally. I'm homeschooled. Ireland is going nuts, and I am at high risk, so I doubt they'll be going back even to our schools reopen again. I'm sorry to hear that, Lally. It's a shit show everywhere, though, isn't it? Hey, Kate. People are borrowing dogs so that they can go out after the 8 p.m. curfew. Kate, it's become a business here. Okay, it's become a business. There are ads on Kijiji. People renting out their dogs here in La Belle Province. They are renting out their dogs after 8 p.m. And some are renting just up to about $100 Canadian an hour. Okay, so people can be seen outside. Schools aren't open in the southern part. My nephews are still doing online school. Right on, AB, right on. I've had one bruiser. I turned my back into my main after my main got suspended over a year ago, bruiser. The Rona can't get you past 8. Yeah, really, apathy, eh? Yeah, really. Hey, bruiser. Glad you're here. Bruiser, glad you're here. Chicken Shades, good to see. She could have caught it and spread it. The Rona can't get you past 8. Yeah, that's right. Woody Allen. She acts like COVID cares about lockdown. Exactly, Green Gypsy Bird, and that's what I'm trying to say, And Ned said the same thing when he reacted to Callie yesterday. different jurisdictions have different laws. It doesn't mean and they document differently, and who they test is different. Doesn't mean the problem is less severe than here, you know? Fedora, you should save money and do curbside pickup. I should save money and do curbside pickup. Yeah, I know. It's just I don't have a car lazy day. I don't drive. They are pretty good, I have to agree, but they make you fat. How does DC know about others' lungs? Who knows, Kate? But she had 2 semesters at Brown, so she is educated. Educated. Go to school, Marm. Screenshot if you want. I'm going into school Marm mode. All jokes aside, corn nuggets are pretty great, though. I'm not a fan. Okay, so. Cringe City. Oh, sorry. Sad. Hey, Lucy the Fraggle. I'm so glad to see you. Been missing you lately. I miss your tweets and your artwork, Lucy the Fraggle. I like it. She left in the middle school days. Also, side note, Chantal said she's writing a major, yet said the word murderous pretty clear. Freddie is lying on that one. I wouldn't know about that. Honestly, Shady, I wouldn't know about that. Shady, DC saw that 80 movie Heathers a few thousand too. I love Heathers. Heathers is my favorite movie. But I was more on the Veronica Sawyer side than the 3 Heathers. I like Veronica. Sawyer. Oh, okay, they are little, but not too little. My nephew still wears diapers. We will be 2 years old. Okay, that's cool. Hey, Lily. Yeah. 2 whole semesters. Color me unimpressed, right? Resting bitch face. Isn't that right? Oh my gosh, I got a super chat. Michelle! Oh my God, Michelle, thank you. Michelle, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Michelle. Oh my God. Veronica ruled. Oh my God. Thank you, Michelle. What did she say? What did Michelle say? Bail fund money. Yeah, it's my bail money. I need bail money. Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Michelle. Team Veronica. Right on. Team Veronica. The Winona Ryder character. I see a few of the band MFW crowd in here. Respect you all. Right, Bruiser? Right. Yeah, the band MFW. Haven't covered MFW for a while, but honestly, MFW is either... I don't think she stopped drinking, why I don't think she's that active anymore. Yeah. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much. Okay.
And then when I said there are not that many people I feel sorry for here, the people I do feel sorry for.
Oh, who? Come
in
on.
The chat and anyone watching are citizens of Canada who are going to have their tax dollars spent in paying this woman, probably in welfare, once she loses her YouTube job and she can't find another way to make a living.
Wow, Clara, projecting much? Wow, you actually wish harm to this woman, don't you? Even if it is financial harm. Wow, you are, God. Oh my God. Drain on the taxpayer? Got a news flash, Clara. We YouTubers in Canada pay taxes too. Okay? I don't make a living from YouTube. I live off a salary insurance from my previous place of work that my union had set up. Okay? I do not make a living from YouTube. Most of my videos are not monetized. Probably including this one. Okay, they're yellowed on ad suitability issues. That's okay. That's neither here nor there. But what YouTube did do, what Google AdSense did do, was they sent me a thing, okay, to establish that I'd be paying my taxes in Canada, not to the US. Okay? So they wanted something, a notification. Yeah, Chantal pays taxes. She probably pays taxes than a lot of us do here in Canada. here in Canada. Oh, man. Oh, dear Lord.
She's at a point now where even doing customer service work, any kind of phone work would be difficult because of her breathing. Her breathing is very...
And her breathing is mock-worthy? Her difficulty breathing is really mock-worthy? You know how juvenile you sound? And you guess what? Okay, I have a friend in real life who works in customer service. Trust me. Okay, trust me. It's not that easy even for somebody who is of relatively decent mental and physical health, okay? It's not easy because you're dealing with assholes all the time. You're dealing with stupidity all the time. Just to give you an answer, about 15 years ago, I met some guy, I was chatting with him, and he used to work in the call center at IBM, which is now Lenovo. But he worked at customer service at IBM. And one person called him and thought the CD holder, it was at the time when he still had the CD drives, thought the CD holder was a retractable coffee holder, okay? So, yeah, and then one other customer, he got so fed up, he told the customer, put the damn thing back in the box and ship it back to us because you're too stupid to make it work, okay? Customer service drives you nuts. And Clara, you who likes to say I don't have a career, you would never have lasted 5 minutes at my last place of employment, okay? You wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes without losing your shit, cowering in a corner and all that.
Distracting. She can't even sit down or lie down anymore without the breathing, the heavy panting.
Oh my God!
She has no stamina. She has no education. She doesn't listen to authority.
How do you know what her education level is? How do you know? I don't know if anybody knows if Chantal ever talked about any, I don't know. But how do you know what her education is? Did you go to school with her? Did you go to school with her, Clara? I don't think Chantal went to Brown for 2 semesters. 2 semesters, let's get that clear. You didn't graduate from there.
She bucks authority. What kind
of so do I.
Could she possibly get if she uses?
I buck authority too.
Channel?
I buck authority too.
I think that the people who keep on gassing her up and feeding her content to make her, is Life here? Is Callie here? I see.
What's the matter? Will you have to shut down that live stream if Callie don't show up?
People saying hello to her. Hold on, let me see.
I don't know if there's anybody really feeding Chantal screenshots or whatever. Probably. And how do we know it's not people from your side of the aisle just to get her all riled up? And so she claps back at you on a stream. So you can say, see how terrible she is? I wouldn't put it past you or your friends to do such a thing. Let
me see if she's here. I guess she is here.
Will you have to cut your stream off if Callie doesn't show up?
Oh, hey, honey. How are you? I really
God, you woke your dog up.
Response video.
Dog wants to be on camera.
I wasn't going to step all over it because I think that you said everything that needed to be said. Honestly, Callie.
Yes, Callie, dear.
I wanted to tell you.
Again, I wonder how Callie feels about your friendship with RSN, Real Stream News, Craigie Poo, CJ, whatever the hell he calls himself these days. Wonder what Callie thinks about that.
When Shane, and I'm going to say this in front of everybody. So
say it.
The antis can clip this and accuse me of God knows what, the sinking of the Lusitania, I don't know, whatever, being on the grassy knoll. The reason that I never said anything about your meeting up with Shane was because I knew that if I said something, that the topic of conversation was going to be changed and people were going to bring up how I had traveled during a pandemic as well. And I didn't think that that conversation was worth having because it's so ridiculous.
How is it ridiculous? Okay? How is that ridiculous? I know Kiwi Farms, you hate that expression that Nova Ray coined, keep that same energy across the board. I know you hate it, Kiwi Farms, but I don't know any other way to put it. Keep that same energy, dear. Your trip to Kentucky was no more essential. Neither was Callie meeting up with Loverboy. What are you doing?
Plus,
trying to go into the
it
lowest
wasn't that
position?
I did not want to defend you two, but to be very honest with you, maybe it's my age. I didn't think that what you guys did required defending. Like I said, you're both adults. You made a choice.
Yeah, and Chantal is an adult too who made a choice. Newsflash. Okay? And you're not her freaking ass mother.
Everything turned out fine. And so why would you need a defense attorney to come forward? It's not, I mean, I did feel a little bit guilty and a bit cowardly for not saying something. But then
you're a coward.
You know what? I have a feeling that Callie has got this covered. But honestly, and Shane can tell you, my intentions are good. I just didn't want them to change the subject away from Chantal's recklessness.
It's them versus we. Let's go to the chat. KH, I'm not an FB fan, but I feel bad about her being harassed 24/7 by this bunch of bitches, right? Right, Kate? Come on, say something, pussy. Yes, yes, Laura Lulu. If he lifted his leg and started peeing on her sweatshirt, that would be the highlight of the show now, wouldn't it, Shady? I feel sorry for her dog. Poor guy has to deal with her every day, all day. Really apathy. Privileged woman that complains too much. Privileged woman should STFU. True, Duran, true. Chantal went to university for English and history, she told us once. Don't know if she graduated, though. That's what my brother did. He graduated with a joint honors in English and history. Yeah, my brother did. And he graduated, yeah, he did a joint honors there, my brother. Yeah, micromanages. The older lady had kids, now micromanages the dogs. Yeah, really. Really. Hey, Bruiser, what's this lady's content? Just talking about other people's medical issues? Pretty much, Bruiser. That and eating disorders. Pretty much, Bruiser. Nietzsche. Does she think that she's Chantal's authority? She mentions that a lot. I know. That's another thing that drives me absolutely batty, Nietzsche. Who is she, her mother? God, evil stepmom. Bye, go away. Clara better be less worried about others' problems and more about yours and think of the doggos. I smell an affair. Trouble breathing sucks. I have a tube down my throat to breathe. I'm so sorry, Kristen. I'm really sorry to hear that. And you see, that is not mock-worthy. Okay? That is not mock-worthy. I'm really sorry to hear that, Kristen. Yeah. Okay. She's so bitter it's vile, right? We all pay taxes. This woman has no idea how Canada works. That's right, Clara. Until you learn the Canadian tax code, and in my case, also learn the Quebec tax code, because here in La Belle Province, because we're special, we got to file 2 tax returns. One just to Canada Revenue Agency, and the other one for Revenu Quebec. Okay? So, yeah, until you learn the Quebec and Canadian tax codes, you have no business talking about taxes here. Sorry if inactive driving. Oh, no, we want you to be safe, Michelle. I want to thank you again for your generosity. I really appreciate it. Yeah, no, I want you to stay safe on the road. Healthcare, now taxes, right, Michelle? Right? Do as I say, not as I do is their mantra, right? I didn't think I needed to hear Fedora say pussy. I'm sorry, Laura. I'm sorry. Apathy and doom, with all due respect comes disrespect. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Bad decision making, a history of bad decision making.
And you never made bad decisions in your life? You never made bad decisions in your life, Clara? We all do. You know, yeah, okay, Chantal is flawed. You know what? Guess what? We're all flawed. And I know this is going to come as an absolute shocker to you, Clara. You're flawed too. You're flawed too. Sorry, I'm too broke-assed and too cheap to own a bullhorn, but you get the idea.
Turn it into a critique of three healthy people taking precautions and traveling during a pandemic.
And she took her precautions too. She was alone in her car. She went in with a mask, and trust me, okay, every establishment, okay, are enforcing the mask laws because you know why they are? Because already they're having trouble making rent because of the drop in business, and particularly on the main, on Saint Laurent Boulevard, where rents are absolutely crazy. Okay. Okay, if the cops were to come into an establishment and see people without masks, the establishment owner, the owners of the said establishment would be sacked with a heavy fine in addition. They can't afford it. They don't want it. Okay, so yeah, Chantal wore a mask, and yeah, her hands would have been spritzed with hand sanitizer at the entrance. Okay, like every establishment. Yes, Clara, don't think you know more about Montreal or Canada than I do, okay? I know you like to think you know more about what happens around here than I do, but you don't. You don't.
And being cautious in the way they proceeded. So I wanted to apologize.
How was it cautious? What? How? And how? Or maybe the better question is, okay, maybe you and Callie and damn it Shane took precautions. All right, let me give you that benefit of the doubt. Maybe you did. But what makes you think you took less precautions than Chantal did? Like I said, I already explained it. And she ate it alone in her car. She went straight to her car. Did not pass go. Did not collect $200. She went into her car, ate it alone, and filmed. And like I said, it's metered parking on Saint Laurent. There are no parking lots on the main there in that part of town. There are no parking lots. It's metered parking on the street. As long as Chantal was feeding the meter, she could have stayed. She was in every right to stay parked there as long as she wanted.
Apologize to both of you, Callie and Shane. If you
apologize for what?
A second.
Apologize for what?
That I wasn't doing my part, as a YouTube friend.
You know what? We're going to fast forward to this. Okay. Let's fast forward.
Chantal, if I were you and I were throwing around suggestions to Jews to react to the Holocaust, I would not be suggesting things like mass eradication, if you know what I mean.
Mass eradication? Where did Chantal suggest mass eradication? She didn't suggest anything of the sort. And she already explained this, and I have a screenshot. But she's already explained it. A, she didn't know you were Jewish, and B, she merely meant react to something else. And Clara, for you to go verklempt over this, when you excuse the geek room and their industrial oven joke and killing 3 million Jews, I'm not impressed. Okay, I'm really not impressed. Save it.
And I will keep my joke to myself. I'll keep it classy. Fat girls, when they're fat too, if not fatter, or almost just as fat.
Cherry berry weight loss, I think he's referring to. Cherry berry weight loss. Maybe Charlie Gold too.
But because they're 50 pounds later, that gives them the right? When they're eating the same shit? Get a life. Seriously.
She's got a point. Just because Charlie or on program situation don't eat on camera necessarily, it doesn't mean they ain't eating the same shit she is.
Like, eating the same shit, but they're also capable of walking. They can breathe without sounding like Darth Vader.
Not yet.
They don't have...
Not yet. A Darth Vader? Really? You see, you find this mock-worthy. And this is what I find gross about you, Clara. And your friends, your so-called friends. Okay? You find this mock-worthy. Okay? And we don't know what's going to happen to any of us down the road. Doesn't matter what size we are. We don't know what's going to happen to us. We may well end up with trouble breathing or trouble talking or trouble moving. I already explained earlier in the stream. Nowadays, one of my issues is I fall. I have a balancing issue and I fall all over the place. You know?
All these other comorbidities.
Comorbidities.
I'm sorry. I know that you don't like reality, but that's just the reality of the situation.
No, Clara, I like reality just fine.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm a realist.
They don't lay around raging and making excuses and lying.
Raging? I've already been over this. You harass, humiliate her, take her videos, You snipe her streams, okay? And you expect her to not clap back? Why is she not allowed to clap back at you? She's supposed to sit in the corner like a good little girl and take it? You don't like accountability, Clara. Neither do your friends.
And changing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, changing the name of the channel, 3 times in 3 days?
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? She can change the name of her channel 100 times per day. Would I, as a YouTuber, recommend it? No. It would kind of screw with your algorithm, I would think. But then what the hell do I know? I'm still stuck at 1.5K subs. Chantal is at what? Over 80,000 subs? So maybe I could learn from her. You know what I mean? No, I'm not going to eat on camera.
I know that these are all minor things, but they all add up to a certain picture. And that's something I don't see on these other channels. I just don't see it.
And they can look down on.
But I understand in school, bullies do that, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
But at 50, 40, 50, 60, you have to like body shame people on every video, try to get 900 views.
I love how she talks about bullying in grade school, junior high, high school. You can so tell that this woman has not held a real job down in years.
How long has it been since you held a real job, Clara? I'm asking. I'm really asking. Inquiring minds want to know. How long has it been? And just because middle-aged people like you, Clara, you're 56, grow up. Okay, it's still bullying. Bullying is bullying is bullying.
I mean, if you want to see some really horrific examples of body shaming, try working in fucking television, Chantal. Try working.
Jesus, okay, and nobody ever suggested it was okay what they do on television or whatever. It's not okay, but it doesn't mean body shaming doesn't exist in real life or on YouTube or in social media or even in real life, like here in Montreal. We're here in Montreal. Okay, overweight women are met with hostility, okay? They're met with hostility. Trust me, I'd move if I could. But I think Toronto, too. It's the same way, Toronto. Yeah.
In television, try working in the entertainment industry.
We got it.
Try working in a very, very competitive industry as a woman.
Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so you're saying that it's not okay in those industries like the entertainment industry, TV, sports, but it's okay to do it in real life. It's okay to do it on YouTube. It's okay. It's never okay. Here's the point. It is never okay.
As a woman. And then we can have a conversation about what it is like to be reliant on a giant company for a paycheck. And how
most of us know that. Hey, I was reliant upon the province of Quebec for a paycheck, so there. Now I'm reliant upon it at the mercy of an insurance company. Huh.
You are expected to look on the job. Even not so long ago, a story got out about the dress code in Senator Trent Lott's office. The women, I believe, had to wear red lipstick. They had to wear pantyhose. They had to wear heels.
See, that wouldn't fly here in Quebec. You're allowed to put in a dress code. I mean, obviously, in the uniforms, or, they could, no jeans type of thing, or no ripped jeans, no sneakers. That they can do, but they can't make you wear makeup here, and they can't make you dress up like you're going to the Oscars. They can't do that here. You see, if there was an employer here who did that you can challenge at the Commission des Normes de Travail, which is loosely translated. It's a bureaucratic board where you can complain about your employers regarding work that is under provincial jurisdiction. Yeah.
Not so long ago, women were not allowed to wear pants on the floor of the Senate.
Oh, that's sexist.
Or on the floor of the House.
Well, isn't that
so?
Lucky it's changed. Why are you bringing that up? That has nothing to do with the topic of body shaming that you and your friends do. Own it, Clara.
Don't talk to me about bullying and body shaming,
Don't talk to me about double standards.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I do have an idea of what I'm talking about because I've been shamed for my face and the size of my body, my developmental delays when I was a child. No, you don't get to. No, you don't get to, Clara.
You can still run this channel. You can run this channel. You can go on looking like a slovenly, disgusting mess. You can put out shitty, low-effort content.
Okay, so we're shaming her looks and we're shaming her content. If her content is so shitty, why do you watch it? Why do you watch it if her content is so shitty?
Day after day after day, and you will still get paid for it. You try walking into
Jealous much, Clara? It sounds like it to me. Let me see what you're all saying in the chat. Hey, Vintage Spider, Beckaroo. Body shaming happens only if you work on TV. Yeah, I know, huh? Weird. Why is she doing it to her? God. Lamara Magrosa said she hadn't worked in 15 years and FB makes more money without holding down 9 to 5. Kudos. Right, Lamara Magrosa? I gotta respect the hustle. I really do. I gotta respect the hustle. They honestly don't know what I did to cause that. Apathy, you're the reason I asked my boyfriend for nudes. Laura. That hat was an awful choice. And I'm not even a fashion person. Apathy, what's wrong with my hat? Has a pom-pom, see? What's wrong with my hat? I know it. What's wrong with my hat? It's okay. I'm kidding around. You're entitled to not like it. It's okay. See? I'm not going to have a fit over my hat. I'm kidding. Okay. There are so many who are practically the same weight as Chantal. She could be referring to any of them. So true, Lely. So true. This bitch needs to knock down a few pigs. Yeah, right, kitty. Right. Lazy Day. Doom, Joe Biden, and DCMediagirl were classmates. Lazy Day. Kristen, DC, you would not find this mock-worthy when you end up one night choking on your own spit. I'm really sorry, Kristen. I'm really sorry. Hey, Kyle. Good to have you. Why she is so obsessed over her? No idea, Vintage Spider. I wish I knew. Why are people so obsessed with her? I don't know. It is her channel. She can change it, right, Laura? CG won't dare record herself walking or eating. Why? Because she can't handle the heat. Absolutely true, Lamara Magrosa. Absolutely true. Trying to rebrand herself. That hat was an awful choice. Okay. Never mind, Becca. He ain't sharing his noogies. Aw, angry veteran. Mama gets me 1 bag a week. I'm not sharing my corn dog nuggets. Bon appetit. Apathy and doom. Apathy and doom. Bon appetit. Oh, it's Clara's hat. Oh, okay, Clara's hat. Okay, sorry about that, Apathy. Sorry. Let's call it what it is. Clara's a middle-aged woman with no children, realizing she's running out of time and it's just plain lonely and has nothing else to occupy her time. You know, Lamara Magrosa, I'm going to tell you something. I'm pretty close to her age. She's 56, I'm 53, okay? And, okay, I didn't have kids either, okay? It wasn't in the cards. I'm not about to go into a whole spiel about it, okay? Yeah, I'm pretty lonely and it's pretty scary with my health conditions here too. You know, that's the scary thing. I have a lot in common with DCMediagirl. The few differences are, A, I own my own insecurities. I own my shit. Okay, I own my shit. And B, even more reason that I don't I'm not going to mock somebody for their body or their health condition or disability. I'm not going to do that. You know, and that makes her feel better. See, this is partly why I started doing videos on the Haydur Nation, because I have been bullied, but because I have been ostracized for things beyond my control. You know, I have been. I can relate. I really can. I'll share it with AV just out of spite. Beckaroo, no nudes for you then, Beckaroo. Lane B, just checking on my lunch break. Bon appetit, Lane. Green Gypsy Bird. It's funny. I don't have kids. I have plenty to entertain my life. It's just her. Right? Green Gypsy Bird? A lot of middle-aged women in my age group don't have kids. A lot of us don't have kids. An a-hole is an a-hole, whether they have kids or not. Right, Lily? I'll tell everybody you want a red coat. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
To an office with your hair unwashed, looking like you haven't bathed in a week.
Okay, it's the pandemic. A lot of people are sloppy when they're locked down. DC, you don't exactly look like a fashion model yourself right now, okay? You don't look like a fashion model yourself. Neither do I. Okay, here I am dressed up warmly because A, I like to be comfy, and B, I'm cold. I'm freezing in here. And, okay, I'm pretty sure that if Chantal would know, if she had an office job, I'm pretty sure Chantal, like anybody else, would know to wash their hair and dress according to whatever the office dress code might be, within reason. Okay? Really?
Complaining nonstop, not being able to sit, not being able to stand, this, that, and the other thing, and see how long you can hold on to a job, especially in a very competitive industry. And then we will have this conversation. You have no idea of how privileged you are. How privileged you are to be able to have a YouTube channel where you can look and behave this way. And
okay, behave how? You see, up until you and your friends started in on her, she pretty much stayed in her own lane. Chantal started off as a mukbang channel, doing her own thing. She stayed in her own lane. Okay, and she built her channel by that self. Whether you like it or not. You don't like it, you don't watch it. She wasn't hurting, except for herself, maybe. She wasn't hurting anybody else. But then you go and do reactions and point and laugh at her, nitpick. Again, expect her to clap back. Isn't it you, Clara, who liked the expression poking the bear? Huh?
still get paid for it because there are very, very few other.
Yeah, that's true. She's one of the few who can make a living off of YouTube. Lord knows I can't. Neither can you, Clara, according to your Social Blade stats. But you know what? I wouldn't trade places with Chantal, not because I hate her, I don't, but because I wouldn't want to be strapped with the kind of health issues she has. I wouldn't want to be strapped with that. And I'm not saying this to shame her at all. I feel bad for her, honestly. I actually feel bad for her. But you know what? I'm not going to hate on her. I'm not going to get nasty because it's not mock-worthy. It really isn't. Grow up, Clara. I'm not going to, she's, and you wonder when she claps back, you wonder why.
For industries where you could get away with this level of laziness and slovenliness and carelessness.
Oh, here we go.
And not to mention the constant abuse that you hurl at people, whether
constant abuse. You act like he hurls it randomly just for shits and giggles, for funsies. No, that's what you and your friends do. She's just clapping back. There's difference.
Individually or as groups. So, miss me. And as the glittery animation on Kiwi Farm says, go cry to someone else.
I think they meant you, Clara.
Yeah, I get that.
I think the farms meant you.
Everyone likes to have someone they can look down on. But
yeah, that's right, Pete.
That's why
right,
Pete, who commit sexual assault exist. We can all look down on Army Hammer. Because he's a fucking asshole. He's a goddamn monster.
Okay, Deadly, you need to learn how to think properly. It's not ageist. Okay, it's ageist in the way that I'm not hating them because they're 60.
Yeah.
That would be ageist.
And nobody's 60,
This
by the
is
way.
At a certain age.
Okay, Clara, we get it. We get it. But you will be 60 in 4 years. It's not that far from now. Whatever. What she meant was to be behaving in this way is juvenile and sophomoric. That's what she means. That you should know better. Maybe lead by example, even.
You're supposed to be growing as a person.
Yes, thank you.
You're
Thank
supposed
you.
to have a level of maturity.
Thank you,
just
Chantal.
knowledge.
Okay, and what age would that be, Chantal?
How about never would be a better idea, Let's put it this way. Where do you think kids learn how to bully in the schoolyard? They learn it from the adults, the so-called grown-ups. Oh my God. Yeah.
What age would that be? Do you think that 36 is old enough to know?
No, I think we should all know better, but the older we are, we should be leading by example. Clara, I can't believe you're this obtuse.
That you should at least be presentable when you go on camera for your job?
That's her decision. It's her channel. And guess what? Clara, her channel is growing. I checked her social blade stats last night. She's gotten more subscribers. Her views are going up. Yours, on the other hand, are not. Neither are mine, for that matter. But hey, I own my shit. I know my views are not going up. I gotta figure out something.
Or that you should learn how to bite your tongue and control your temper and not lash out at...
How about you learn to control your urge to mock her? I like that idea better. What say you in the chat? Okay, besides DC can't handle here and my boots are her head. Kitty. I'm a bear. I don't give her a compliment. Right? La Mera Magrosa. Lane DC tries to talk cool, eh, Lazy Day? Oh, angry veteran. It doesn't look like he's holding down his corn pops. Oh. The weight of the thought of those diagnoses alone would send me into a depression. Right, Lane? Exactly. Okay. Yeah. It may be enviable that Chantal can do what she loves and can work from home when she can and make a living and pay her rent and her bills and all that. By the way, speaking of paying rent, has Charlie Gold paid her rent? Just asking. But you know, Chantal makes a living of it. Yeah, that could be enviable. But, you know, there's a cost. At what cost? At being mocked every day? You know, there is a cost to it. And like I said, I don't even want to be strapped with the health issues I've got. I don't want to be strapped with hers either. But, you know, I feel bad for her. You know, I have empathy. I have compassion. Something you can learn, Clara. I guess so. Clara is a bear under those layers of sweatshirts. Angry Vision, she has smell-o-vision. Does she have connections with Willy Wonka? I know, La Mera Magrosa. I know. Patricia, La Mera, I am 70, educated, and I will take her on any day. Right on, Patricia. Say it, sister. Right on. Look at Clara now. She looks homeless. How is she mocking Chantal's looks? You're asking the wrong person, Christina. I don't get it either. La Mera Magrosa, but we like it. Oh, thank you. I love you all too. Hey, Drama Archives. Good to have you here. Great to see you here, Drama Archives. DC is about to say Chantal is almost 40 with no shame whatsoever. It's the same amount of years away from 40 as she is from 60. Right, Lely? It's true. I don't ever want to grow up late. Willy Wonka. I love the Willy Wonka reference. I really do. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. Hiccups. Getting the hiccups. This is not fun. Patricia, take that bitch on. School her and scold her. Teach her some manners. Right on, Patricia. All hail Patricia in the chat. All hail Patricia in the chat. Okay. Clara needs a home. Clara needs a brain. Dog needs a better owner. I'm not going to say she's a bad dog owner. The dogs look well cared for, to be fair. You know, I'll give credit. I will always give credit where it's due. Both the dogs, it's not like MFW and Baby Royal of any strength. Now that's bad. Katie MFW is a very bad dog owner. She shouldn't have any dogs, and now she's got 3 of them in the house. She's got 2 others besides Royal. But no, I'll give Clara that. The dogs look cringy and embarrassed, but they look well cared for. Those dogs really do look well cared for. I think they're like her children, to be fair. You know, she treats them like her children. Very true. And of course, Clara, you're going to find something wrong with what I say about that too. So, okay. All right.
People the way you do, or that you need to take responsibility for your health, that you basically just need to watch your goddamn mouth in the way you talk about people and about groups of people.
How about, Clara, you wash your mouth and stop mocking her? Let's fast forward a bit. Okay.
But seriously, Nickelback are genuinely nice guys. So.
I don't like
Exactly,
Nickelback.
bro.
What kind of
I don't like
career are you
Nickelback.
gonna have? Like just making fun of overweight people on the internet. Like we're gonna wait till your channel grows and then we're gonna report it again. Since I already got you taken down once.
Term of service violation.
With it because I definitely could.
Term of service
We're gonna
violation.
Clara, your channel or most of your videos on your channel are terms of service violations. Charlie Gold, definitely, at least about 90% of her videos on her channel are terms of service violation. You want to play that game? Because I can play it too.
Wait till your channel grows, if it does, because it doesn't look very good for you right now.
TOS violation.
Oh my
For
God.
bullying and harassment.
TOS
So go ahead.
violation.
Go ahead.
Keep going.
Keep going, Clara. Your video, right? Your reaction to Chantal here is a term of service violation. Do you want me to bring up the term of service where it says they kind of frown upon you harassing and bullying on people because of not just because of race or sexual orientation or religion, but also on physical attributes, somebody's disability or somebody's illness? Yeah. That terms of service.
Chantal, keep going.
Keep going, Clara.
People eat, dumbass. Even if people eat for a career.
Yeah.
People eat. And just because you're fat doesn't mean you don't have a right to eat.
I don't recommend eating as a career unless you're a food critic. You know, you work as a food critic and you write for a food paper, even doing a food vlog. It's not something I would recommend for everybody. But, you know, it's Chantal's life. It's her channel, you know. It's her channel.
Okay? Get that through your thick head. Right?
You really should just ignore this stuff until it gets to the level where it's worth reporting.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that because I don't watch these people. So I heard, I hear things from people and things that these people are doing that they fucking read me out on every video for, you know? And then people come here.
Like what?
You know, like people will say, well, these people.
Let me chime in, Clara. Once again, with feeling. Let me chime in, Clara. Like what? I'll tell you like what. I don't know, mocking her difficulty breathing, mocking her home, that it's a mess. You don't live there, okay? Stop worrying. You don't live there. She does. Pete does. You don't. And I don't know. Let's see what else. Oh, you mock her size. You mock her food. You nitpick her clothing choices. You nitpick her home decor choices. The list could go on and on and on and on and on.
Talk so much shit about you, and it's like, yeah, well, they should be talking shit about themselves. You
Yeah,
know?
really.
Anyways,
Keep listening to the antis. Your channel will go down in flames. Keep doing that,
Rich
Chantal.
looks.
Keep listening to the antis. You know why she listens to at least some of us? I don't know. I've never chatted privately with Chantal, but I've heard some people have. And I heard that in private, she's actually a nice person. She's actually a sweetheart, I've heard. When she's one-on-one. You know what? Here's the thing. You know, try treating her like a human being. Try treating her like a human being. And maybe the reason she talks to us, so-called antis, as you put it, maybe because we don't mock her relentlessly. Maybe some of us have compassion and empathy. Ever think about that?
Good luck with that. Anyway. So, I just wanted to bitch about it, I guess.
That's okay, Chantal. Everybody's allowed to bitch every so often.
Hi.
Everybody's allowed to bitch every so often. That's okay,
They're allowed
Chantal.
to make you upset. Yeah, because they're fucking psychotic. Hi, Queen.
Oh,
Hi,
psychotic.
guys. Only psychotic people do that.
Sound familiar, Clara?
Psychotic people.
Remember that that bullhorn meltdown you had, the check fucking mate one, where you called us psychotic among other choice words?
Like pieces of crap. Asshole, low life pieces. No, these people are not right in the head. If you saw them,
Jesus. Oh, the projection. They're psychotic.
What about your projection, Clara?
I mean, I don't think psychotic even exists as a.
I don't care. They're psychotic.
Yes, it. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't actually.
Yes, it does, Pete.
Oh, wait a
Yes,
minute.
it does.
Sociopathic.
Google
It
it.
doesn't.
It's a harmful phrase. We should be careful the language we use.
Sorry, Clara. I don't get my information from Psychology Today or the National Enquirer. I actually read sciencey fun stuff.
Psychotic is ableist towards the mentally disabled.
His Ms Hussy parody of Life of a Free Channel. Yeah.
Life of a Free Channel.
Oh my god. He totally could be a parody of that life person.
Yeah, like it's important not to use.
That's true.
It's important not to use exclusionary language. Psycho that is harmful towards people with.
Clara, they're having fun. They're having fun.
Right now.
I love it. I love it.
I'm glad you love it.
Psychotic, that is.
I'm glad.
They have-
a word to use.
No.
They're assholes.
Yeah, that's right, Pete.
They're
Right on,
assholes.
Pete.
You know, the irony here is, you know, that we have a member of our community who was diagnosed with a psychotic. He did get a psychosis diagnosis. and that person is
Robin the Explorer.
Schizophrenia and psychosis.
Okay. Yeah, I watched that stream where Robin the Explorer was talking about that. I'm not a fan of his content or his personality, but my heart does go out to him, honestly, for having such a diagnosis. A friend of mine is married to a schizophrenic, and particularly when you live in a city like Montreal where everybody has to look so damn perfect all the time and be so damn perfect, it's very difficult for him for him to get through life. Schizophrenia, unfortunately, is one of those diagnoses that is heavily maligned. You know, so I don't wish that on anybody. I'm sorry that he is going through it. I really am. I can separate the two, though. I don't like his content. I don't like the way he reacts to Chantal or Amber Lynn. I don't. But, you know, my heart does go out to him for going through with that. You see, I have compassion, too.
How much do we love Robin the Explorer? How
I'm not a
lovely is
fan.
Robin?
I'm not a
Educated,
fan.
cultured, charming.
Okay, I'm not a fan, all right, personally. Okay, but you like him. Be my guest.
Funny, intelligent, witty.
Yeah, it's so witty,
who
making
has
fun of
worked
fat
through
women day in
these
and
two
day
very,
out.
very difficult diagnoses with medication, with therapy. He works at it every single day. Every single day.
I don't doubt that someone like Robin the Explorer, like most mental illnesses, it's a struggle every day, walking through life every day. I'm not here to doubt his struggles. Okay, I don't doubt it. I just don't like his content.
What do you do, Chantal? What have you done with your myriad diagnoses? How closely have you followed the advice of the professionals who have told you what you need to do to be healthier mentally and physically? What have you done? Nothing. You've told them to fuck themselves. And you know what works.
Hey, I told a doctor once a few years back to fuck themselves. And no, actually, I've told a few to fuck themselves. Another story for another time. Yeah, there was a psychologist I told her to fuck herself, but hey, she called me a dyke. She called me a dyke, so I told her to fuck herself.
Works for you. You know what works for you and your body. Okay. I look at you and I look at Robin and I know exactly...
Clara, are you trying to get a date with Robin? Is that what you're trying to do? Because I've heard you mush and smush all over Robin the Explorer. Are you seeking to... Are you looking for a date with him? I don't know.
Who is doing what they're told to do and who isn't. So...
That's him. Good for him. But everybody has a different way of going through life. And unfortunately, mental health care in the province of Ontario, especially after Premier Fordzilla made all kinds of savage cuts. And I did a video about that last summer, which I will link in the pinned comment as well when I'm done with this video, along with the Callie video. I've already been over this, okay? There have been savage cuts to mental health. Savage cuts. And waiting lists up the wazoo, and especially now with COVID, okay? And trust me, I'm going through this myself. Okay, I still have tests to undergo for my medical issues. I'm waiting for phone calls for appointments. Okay, and I don't have a choice. I've got to wait it out. Hope for the best.
And by the way, Robin also managed to lose a tremendous amount of weight.
Goody on him. Not everybody can lose weight. Goody on him.
And did not use his medications as an excuse or anything else.
Hold the phone. There are medications that, especially antidepressants, SSR, classified SSRIs. Look it up, Clara. Weight gain or difficulty with weight loss is a common side effect of these SSRIs, like Lexapro, like Prozac. Look it up.
It's an excuse. So, yeah, go ahead and keep throwing psychotic around.
Didn't you do just that in your check fucking mate stream? You called us all unemployed, psychotic, mentally ill, drug addicted, felons, losers. Yeah, and psychotic was used a couple of times among other choice words, Clara. You're not one to talk. No.
Crazy. They're not sick in the head. They're not any of that shit. They're just assholes.
True, Pete.
And it's important that when someone is an asshole, we call them that. That we don't try to.
God, Chantal, if you're watching, can I borrow Pete's one day? I'd like to sick him on my landlord. I'd like to sick Pete's on my landlord.
Pass it off as mental illness. That we just make clear. They're an asshole.
They're figuratively psychotic then, okay?
No. They're just a straight up asshole.
Oh, whatever. I'm gonna lose Scarlet!
Yeah.
Anyways.
And look
Come on, Clara.
at the two people. Look at the two people who were lecturing everybody about mental instability and bad behavior.
It's not.
Well, maybe you kind of have it coming, Clara. I don't know. Let's fast forward. Zip on through.
I know, Marissa.
Okay. If anyone's psychopath, it's Clara. Ha ha, shady. Wolf in sheep's clothing every time. When I'm in a ton of pain, I like to use Benadryl. Okay, yeah, you see, everybody is different. Laura Lulu finds Benadryl works for her, Everybody is different. Seroquel is strong. I hear my mom, who said it didn't do anything for her. Like, I'm like WTF. Shady Booty, I used to be on Seroquel, okay? And I had terrible side effects to it. I had such awful side effects that I took myself off them, okay? The side effects. And that was during a time when I was still working. And one of the problems was I had trouble getting up to make it on time to my job. Okay, and that was a huge issue. I was waking up with headaches, blurred vision, and I'd be late for work. So, yeah, I took myself off the damn drugs so I could get my ass to work on time. I am a professional. I'm recommending Clara gets a life and looks at hobbies that don't perpetuate negativity and toxicity. Log off. Right, Becca? Yeah. Kate, mental health is atrocious here. 50% of our ER patients need psychiatric care, I'd estimate. So sad. Yeah, it is. And I think it's like that in most places. Patricia, it's that way here too. I'm waiting 6 months to see a doctor. I hope you get to see a doctor soon, Patricia. I hope you do. I would know. I used to be on Sarah. You too, AV? You too? Well, no, it knocks your ass out. Yeah, I don't know. If you had the similar side effects I had trying to get up in the morning, AV, he seems very narcissistic, and it's like a trigger for me. Reminds me of my mother and her issues. It's not just in Ontario. Try the west of Canada, too. Yeah, Kitty's in Western Canada, so Kitty would be in a better position to talk about what's going on in Western Canada. See, here's the thing. Unlike the UK, where the NHS is national, it's for the whole of the UK, pretty much. Here, every province fends for itself. They have to follow guidelines of the Canada Health Act, but and that's a whole other thing, the Canada Health Act. But pretty much every province fends for itself and does their own thing. Clara talks about with empathy about Robin, but Chantal also, right, SL, right? You're not a doctor, Clara. Lily. All right, I'm headed back to work. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by, Lane. Thank you. Poetic AV. Kate, she's everything. Clara needs to knit a long scarf. Oh, Kitty, you're so naughty. Lane said her youngest brother is schizophrenic. It's scary. Yeah, I hear you. You know, it's not a diagnosis I wish on anybody. No one. And not just because of the symptoms, like I said, but also because of the way it's perceived in society. Yeah. Patricia, he is upset for her and wanting them to stop harassing her. Exactly. You know, Pete's... Chantal, like I said, if you're watching, can I borrow Pete's to go after my landlord? Oh, she needs hobby. People her age have hobbies to pass the time. Yeah, you're right. And it's not the National Enquirer hating on obese YouTuber creators' looks, right, Shady? Clara couldn't even play a doctor on TV. RBF. Way to go, RBF. Oh, way to go, Kirk. Way to go. Hey, Megan. I didn't see you earlier. DC is a piece of work. Vile woman she is. I didn't see you come in, Megan. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with everybody in the chat. Don't take it personally, because when I'm on the other screen playing the other video, I can't see the chat, and I do have a little trouble with multitasking. Yeah, and I own that too. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe if people just don't tell me, I guess, when people are talking about me, because...
You hear that, Gigi?
Like,
stop it.
I know people are talking about me.
Gaining Ground already went through this when he was on stream with Peanut last night. So I'm not going to go over it. I can link Peanut and Gigi's stream in the pinned comment with everything else too. So you can see for yourselves if you so desire. Okay.
That's not the point. It's just like certain people are just so... Yeah. I know Fedora Chick, but really, is it really worth it?
Oh, there's Fedora Chick. You know, and
oh, that's me.
I love it. You know why? Because that Fedora Chick woman who's had, I think, 2 Twitter accounts in a row suspended in the past week or 2 weeks, is always the one who's coming around accusing every Tom, Dick, and Harry of elder abuse. Elder abuse is her watch phrase.
Yeah, because I learned how to spot it because my mother used to be a social worker working with the elderly. She dealt with elder abuse. She worked at it so long, she learned how to spot it, and she taught me. Okay?
Here's Pete's talking about exterminating old people, telling old people to go die.
He meant it as a joke. Your friends were serious about wanting me to be locked in a nursing home in my shitty diapers. Okay? Believe that delight came from Booty Meat Jones. Or Bubble Butt, whatever the hell she calls herself. Where were you for that, Clara? Where were you every time I was gang piled on for having early onset FTD? Where were you for that? No, you were mocking that too, Clara. No. Oh, hell no, 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 no. You are in no position to talk.
And what does Fedora Chick do? Nothing. She gets in there. She probably super chatted Chantal's ass. You know?
Yeah, that's where you're wrong. I was too broke. I was too broke to super chatter.
Oh, but that's different. It's always different with those people. Always different. There's always an exception.
These weirdos thing. Like, just seeing their faces put me in a negative headspace. So, I mean, it's just, I don't want to be bothered with them every single day. You know? Like, I wish, like, I just want to do my videos and whatever.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, we may not like what she does. Yes. She is probably harming herself. Yes. But it's her channel. It's her life. You know? And she has other issues. Probably issues we don't even know about that she doesn't discuss. So, you know, you don't like to watch it. Don't watch it. Somebody say something.
Oh, wait. Pulpy is here? Hang on. Is Pulpy here? I wanted to say to Pulpy.
Pulpy? Pulpy? Poopsie?
I wanted to say to Pulpy, if Pulpy is here.
Pulpy?
Is Pulpy here? I'm sorry. I can't scroll back.
God, I feel my IQ dropping when I say that name.
Through the entire chat. He is here. Pulpy, I thought that the video you did about the Chantal's Holocaust comment was really, really lovely. And I was going to leave a comment on your video, and then I got distracted and I completely forgot. Hi, Pulp. Hi, Zach.
Did Pulpy bring up the geek room, the dork rooms joke about industrial ovens and killing 3 million Jews? I don't know, just a guess. I didn't see the video, but I'm going to guess, just a guess, that they didn't. Again, not impressed.
It was a beautiful video. It was beautifully done.
Beautiful?
It was very,
Beautifully?
intelligent. It was very thoughtful.
Really?
And I wanted to let you know that I really appreciate it. And I thought it was really lovely. And
Why? Was pulpy syntax gushing all over you for about 20 minutes?
Mods, if you would please drop that pulpy syntax video in the chat, I would appreciate it. It was beautifully
Was
done.
he gushing
So
all over
thanks, Zach. I
you?
appreciate it. You're a good, good person.
Really? Was he making goo-goo eyes at you?
And the what's even better about that video, besides the fact that it was thoughtfully done and sensitively done, is that it's quite long. So you get
All right. I've heard enough
you get
about
even-
pulpy syntax because I didn't watch
on
the
that
video,
time.
so I can't comment
Let's
really.
think back on that time when she got that that email. And I think that the email was signed something like Charlie motherfucking Gold or something.
I don't
remember.
Oh,
Charlie,
I
but it was
remember
signed.
that.
We
I
were
don't
all
remember the
laughing about it
particulars.
because it was so patently absurd to think that Charlie would send that email.
It is because Chuck Gold doesn't do her own dirty work. Simply put, she has minions like Bubble Butt, Meaty Jones, and Froggy Pie doing her dirty work for her.
And sign it
And she has others doing her bidding for her.
that way. It was so obviously a troll account trying to get under her skin and trying to get a reaction from her. And that was when she went on that rage tirade, that live where she was cleaning out her car for what seemed to be like 2 hours. God only knows what kind of a landfill that car is on the inside.
But you ain't driving it, Clara. You ain't driving her car. Okay? Take it easy.
Where this is
You're not even a passenger in her car.
when she was talking about running Charlie over with her 5XL walker. And
I still say the 5XL walker thing was the Chantal iconic moment of 2020. You got to think, it's a physical impossibility. Okay, it really is. It's a physical impossibility. It's a physical impossibility. Okay, plus she's all the way in Canada, and Chuck Gold is all the way in Florida. You know. God. Let me see what you're all saying. Then my newest theory for her channel is bought and paid for. Really shady. Who could message at 56 some tease she isn't paying? Really? I wish I super chat everyone, but I'm broke as fuck. Really? Yeah, it's true, Kitty. You know, it's true. I'm broke too. I super chat when I can, my favorite creators. Just like, some are generous with me here, and I appreciate you. You know who you are. And I appreciate you. But you know what? Even if you became broke and your situation changed or you moved on, I wouldn't think any less of you. I wouldn't think, no. It is what it is. I appreciate super chats. I appreciate channel memberships. But if it don't happen, it don't happen. I'm still gonna. We can all still be friends here. She thinks she's an OG homegirl from the patio. La Mara Magrosa, doesn't she though? Doesn't she, La Mara Magrosa? La Mara Magrosa used to be a DC mod, so she can attest to what sitting through her streams was like. She can attest to that. SL Clara keeps bringing stuff up from months ago because she has nothing to talk about. This is the only thing she has on Chantal. Pretty much, SL. Pretty much. Let's go further up a bit. Oh, bye, Lely. Thanks for stopping by. These streams are left up, as you know. I never thought I'd see it in Suzanka over here. That being said, that says a lot about you, Clara, and the red flags you show time and again. Yeah, Suzanka, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I really don't mean to, but Suzanka is good people. She's been very sweet with me. She's been really sweet. Her comments are encouraging in that, wishing me well and understanding my health situation. She's been really sweet. Yeah. Mic drop. Be thankful she doesn't constantly bring up stuff from 70 years ago. Apathy. She wouldn't last a minute, but the elite suburbs. I know, so true. She doesn't know. Those people, right? Resting bitch face. Right. Those people. I says, those people. I have empathy. I'm a nurse practitioner in ER here in London. I know that life can change in a second. She wants to be careful being so smug. Right, Kate? Kate, you know what? Thank you for your service because nursing is a special calling. that Michael B. Petty will never, ever, ever, ever have. You know, speaking, Nietzsche Moose. What did you say, Nietzsche? Hang on. Sorry if I'm missing some people in the chat. Nietzsche Moose, so childish. Jesus, Clara. Right, Nietzsche? Right, Nietzsche? Yeah. Silvana, was she a mod of DC's? I know she was a mod for Callie. Yeah. Okay, let's do this.
You know, don't you come after my family. I can find out about you, and basically soliciting people to send her private information about Charlie and Charlie's family. Another terms of service violation, a very serious one.
Where did she do that? Where's your receipts, Clara? Where's your receipts?
As a matter of fact.
And I don't mean, and don't get your receipts from Callie, okay? Just a word to the wise. Don't get your receipts from Callie.
I mean, the fact that she is so reactive, that she has such
too.
a limited ability
I'm reactive
to think
too.
Rationally, or critically, that she would automatically.
And aren't you being reactive? I mean, your YouTube channel is pretty much devoted to that, Clara. That of Haydur Nation. Aren't you all reactive too? Just saying.
Automatically believe that such an absurd, obviously fake or troll email would be coming from somebody like Charlie.
I already pointed out, because Chuck doesn't do her own dirty work. I'm speaking from my own personal experience. Chuck doesn't do her own dirty work.
Is indicative of how bad her temper is and how impulsive she is. The fact that she changed her channel name like 3 times in as many days.
And how impulsive were you that day when you picked up a bullhorn, went off, check fucking mate, and calling us psychotic, unemployed psychotic, felons, addicts, mentally ill, losers? How impulsive was that, Clara? Or was that premeditated?
Not as many hours. This is the problem. Hey, Mike, see you later. She doesn't think. She reacts immediately. She reacts immediately, and this is not going to be conducive to any sort of
what?
Change in her life. She acts like an adolescent.
Pot, kettle. I won't say the third word because they might accuse me of being racist. But you know the expression. You're an adolescent. You're a 56-year-old teenager.
And
but still, you haven't beat Dick Clark. Dick Clark was once dubbed as the world's oldest teenager. Anybody remember that about Dick Clark?
She's too old for that now. And in that I will age shame. She's too old. She's the one who's too old to be behaving the way she's behaved.
You're too old to be behaving like you're auditioning for the High School Mean Girl clique, Clara. How many times have I got to say this? How many times must I say that? Sorry, I don't smoke enough.
Behaving.
I shame someone's sexuality? Excuse me? Are you on something? When did I do that? Get a life. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So outraged, but so okay with
She
them
did threaten
and
milk
bullying
tea again,
every day,
didn't she?
Right? Okay.
I didn't hear her threaten milk tea. Did anyone in my chat hear her threaten milk tea? And threatened her with what exactly?
Is Night Stalker any good?
Oh, I need to watch that tonight.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Sarah. I thought you were talking to me.
Don't look now, Clara, but you and Chantal actually liking the same movie or television show? Don't look now.
Really, Savage? It's interesting. It's scary. Flip out, and then I feel stupid for giving these people the time of day.
Then maybe, here's a suggestion, maybe.
No, Clara, nice try. You don't want to be held accountable for your own shallow, vacuous, adolescent, sophomoric behavior. No, don't work that way.
Record a video where you say all these things and then just put it in an archive.
Why don't you listen to your own videos, Clara? Take your own advice.
And not upload it. Maybe that would be more
Maybe you shouldn't go live, Clara.
therapeutic. Instead of being so goddamn reactive all the time and losing your shit during lives. And by the way, here's the suggestion. Not everyone is comfortable on a live stream, and not everyone is cut out to do live.
You know what? I prefer Chantel's live streams over yours, Clara. I really do. Okay? I do. Overall, like I said, I tune out with the farting, but if she's not farting, I really prefer a Chantel live stream over yours, Clara.
Work. It's okay. There's no shame in that. There are people who don't do well on lives because they have very bad tempers or because they have very foul mouths.
But bad tempers tend to get the views, don't they?
I'm one of them, but it hasn't hurt me yet.
Oh, but it will. Or maybe it has. Maybe that's why. If you're unemployed yourself, Clara, maybe that's why. What a way. You know, I got to say this again, Clara. Got to say this again. What a sad way to end a career in the broadcasting industry. Doing YouTube videos on the same, picking on the same morbidly obese, mentally ill women. What a way to end a career. That's hardly dignified, Clara.
I'm still not canceled.
No, not yet.
But Chantal, every time you go on live, something happens. Every single time. You react badly to people.
Maybe if you didn't do what you're doing, she wouldn't react that way. Ever think about that?
In chat, you react badly to other creators. You go nuts. You go this.
Clara, come and say it straight out. You really want her to sit in a corner like a good little girl, don't you? Good little girl. Tell you I won't do. I will never sit in a corner and be a good little girl. That's why Michelle is around. Michelle R., her full-time job is keeping me out of trouble. Oh, God. I love you, Michelle. I love you.
You go that. Some people just aren't good on lives. Your buddy, your best buddy, the Gaining Ground, is another one who is a disaster on a live stream.
Really? Then how come Gaining Ground can get more people on a live stream than I can? Or even you?
Because he's exactly like you. The two of you are brother and sister by different mothers, temperamentally. You guys are exactly the same, which is why his influence over you right now is so unbelievably toxic.
What influence? What influence? From what I hear, Gaining Ground gives her advice. She doesn't listen to that advice. So what influence could he, if that's true, what influence could he possibly have over her?
You don't see that because you're looking for allies all the time. But if you keep on
We all need allies just like you do, Clara. And you seek them out in the most desperate of ways. You really do. You know, and especially when you're alone and you're being picked on, you're being bullied and harassed, you know, on a regular basis, day in and day out, ad nauseum. We especially need allies. I'm glad Chantel has got Pete's around. Like I said, I have to borrow Pete's to go to my landlord.
his advice. And if you keep on allowing him to pour all this stuff in your ear, his very one-sided.
And what do you want? You want her to listen to you instead, telling her, oh, she's trash, and mocking her difficulty breathing and mocking her health issues and this, that, and the other thing? You think that is going to be more positive for her? It's going to make her happy. It's going to be more positive. Wow.
View.
Like I said, with Clara and the Haydur Nation, up is down, war is peace. Rich is poor, poor is rich. Got it.
What's going on? I'm telling you, you are going to lose your channel. I'm not going to be the one reporting you, but you.
Oh, come now. Come now, Clara. Please come clean about it.
You've pissed a lot of people off, and you violated.
How about you pissed her off? And again, if you mention terms of service again, you and your friends from Haydur Nation violate terms of service left, right, and center.
Terms of service so many times at the direction of people whose channels are either dying, have died, people who've had multiple Twitter accounts suspended for bullying and harassment, people who've had channels taken down for bullying and harassment. Is that really who you want giving you advice?
He's not a bully. And another thing, Gaining Ground didn't have the channel taken down, okay? Just for the record. Gaining Ground took a hiatus from his channel. He rebranded temporarily before going back to the Gaining Ground. But Gaining Ground never had his channel taken down.
Is that really, are those the people you want to turn to?
Maybe because we're nice to her, we listen to her, we lend an ear. Well, not me, because I've never chatted with her privately. I've never chatted with Chantal privately. But if she were to reach out to me, yeah, I would listen to her. I would listen to her, sure. Yeah, I know what it's like to be marginalized. Hell yeah, I would listen to her.
For advice on how to grow your channel or how to grow as a human being.
Again, Clara, maybe we need advice from Chantal on how to grow a channel. No, scratch that. I don't mean that. You know what I mean. Once again, having difficulty expressing myself. My point is, Chantal grew her channel doing her own thing. Okay? Your commentary, you're a reaction channel. I do reactions and commentary. When I do my uploaded commentary videos, yeah, I put a lot of work in the editing. And especially with this old-ass computer that takes hours and hours and hours to edit a video and a lot of cursing, you know, I do put effort in my commentary and my reactions. Let me see what you're all saying. Hey, Michelle, take a shot when she says TOS, right? Michelle, I've got kids and I'm an asshole. Okay, Bruiser. Well, at least you're coming by it. Twitter banned him. Sounds familiar, eh, Fedora? Still trying to figure out how to get back onto Twitter. Still trying to figure that out. I may need someone's help for this. Clara obviously needs a mirror, right, RBF? Hey. Right. This isn't a dig towards Gigi. He's a sweet guy. But if any of us were Chantal, would we honestly take advice from someone who used to make videos about us? You're right, AV. You've got a good point there. Absolutely. You've got a great point there, AV. Oh, AV. What did Davey say? I think Clara secretly wants Chantal to sit on her face. Just say. Hey, you never know some people's proclivities. I mean, Clara could come on appearing all prim and proper, right? Like dying to still remain within polite society, but you know the proclivities behind a lot of people. That's why things like OnlyFans exist. Yeah. That's why things like OnlyFans exist. Hey, no one you know. Good to have you. Chantal looks very comfy. Yeah, I like that furry blanket. I hope it's faux fur, though, because I would never use real fur. It's been a hoot. Oh, much love to you too, Shady Booty. Thanks. Enjoy your nap. Hey, Megan. DC is a bully, Karen. Ugh. Isn't that right, Megan? Good to have you along, Megan. Good to see you. American Bandstand, right on, La Mara Magrosa. You remember Dick Clark. Yeah, right on. Clara needs to be laid, but her dusty caves is too dry. Surprising she doesn't get nosebleeds from it. You know, from all that dry air. Negs, new video just posted. He used my trigger word. Okay, I can't compete with Negs doing the trigger word in that accent. I can't compete with that, Lavera Magrosa. So I understand if you're going on to see him. Yeah. You nutcase. My first advice to you, Clara, is to disconnect your phone and make love to your hubby. He's too immobile and self-absorbed to be a nurse. He needs to take tips from CG. Said she thinks she can bend like putty and fit. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, Apathy, we're turning you off your dinner, aren't we? Oh, no corn dogs, no spaghetti. Oh, Apathy, I'm so sorry. That's probably what it smells like. I thought Canadians were supposed to be nice. I am a Canadian. Okay? But I never claimed to be the nicest person in the world. But, yeah, I think I'm a nicer person. I just don't like it when people feed bullshit. I don't like hypocrisy. In fact, hypocrisy is right at the top of my pet peeves. I don't like it. I really hate cyberbullying. I hate shallow behavior. I hate ostracizing, picking on, mocking at people for being marginalized, you know, for not so-called fitting in with polite society, you know? Okay. Is there anything else?
Or no, I mean, do what you want, but that's not who I would turn to.
When the only people who give a crap about them are my haters.
Yeah.
Mob mentality haters.
Yeah.
Hi, Annie! I purged. Ugh.
How about that, Mimi?
I don't regret or feel bad for what I said about them. I regret even wasting my energy on anything, any of them, you know?
Well, that's fair.
Maybe
That's
someday
fair.
I'll learn.
Maybe by the time you learn, it'll be too late because your channel will be gone.
And then they'll dry up like turds because no one cares.
Oh, come on, Clara. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for, Clara. Because what would you do for content? Amber Lynn doesn't post as regularly as she used to. You know? What would you do for content, Clara? Careful what you wish for.
Just like her.
She's gone. Hi, Giselle. Yeah, I know.
Nice. Quality content.
Yeah, like yours,
I
right?
mean, people
There's a
getting-
difference.
I feel like
Reading
getting canceled is
the
kind of
National
a
Enquirer.
pretty common.
Reading the
condition
National
actually for,
Enquirer is so
teenagers.
highbrow.
Yeah, cancel.
Thank you,
I'm not
RBF.
morally immature in the same in that way, so there's a difference.
I see.
Farting, that's a type of immaturity that I can deal with. Okay, sure.
Farts are funny.
He was canceled by Peter Munn. But yeah, Here for the Tea is always done good videos, well put together. Foodie sure.
Oh, watch Clara clout chase. Watch her clout chase.
Okay.
And those tea channels like
Watch your clout chase.
are not. They're not hateful, you know. They just like bring.
Oh, really?
hateful tea. Like,
Oh, really? The tea channels are not
Make
hateful.
fun of the appearance.
I don't watch Here for the Tea. I've heard of them. I've seen them in Peanut's chat. I've seen them, I think, from time to time in Chantal's chat as well. So I can't really speak about their content because I haven't watched them. But I am smelling the clout chase a mile away, Clara.
Tea channels are not hateful. Why don't you ask James Charles about that?
Okay, to be fair, James Charles has been problematic, and he's been called out. Have some of those tea channels been overly nasty with him? Yeah, perhaps. Did Toddy Westbrook go way beyond the line with James Charles? Absolutely. But James Charles is problematic in his own right.
Ask James Charles if those videos are hateful. And if you think that they're immune, let's check in with Without a Crystal Ball. Let's see how she's doing, huh? Let's see how her tea channel is doing these days.
Without a crystal ball, it's self-inflicted. Need I go on?
When you go on camera and you make defamatory statements about people until you bite the wrong shark and you end up in court and you face losing every single thing that you've ever worked for,
Huh?
anything that you've ever built. They're not hateful.
Okay, the most damage inflicted to James Charles was actually Toddy Westbrook. Toddy Westbrook is not a tea channel, by the way. She was another makeup, one of those beauty gurus, another beauty channel. And what it sounds like to me was Toddy had some sour grapes. I'm not rehashing this.
I'm not saying that they're all hateful. I'm just saying that you know, the tea channels are so, you know, beyond hate is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look, Here for the Tea has done amazing work, and she.
Okay, just to be fair, okay, maybe Chantal hasn't watched all the tea channels. I know I don't watch all of them. You know, as for Here for the Tea, like I said, I've seen them in Peanut's chat. I've seen them in Chantal's chat. You know, but I really can't. I've never watched their content, so I can't really say.
He has done some great investigative work on, you know, rip-off beauty companies.
Okay,
beauty
cool.
Companies that give certificates that they say and they entitle you to some sort of makeup discount that just require that you watch a couple of YouTube videos.
Okay, that's a PSA.
They give you a worthless
PSA,
certificate that
right
can't get
on.
you employed anywhere. those rip-off, overpriced seminars that people do.
Okay. Yeah.
Where they say that they're going to give out a swag bag, and the swag bag is a bunch of garbage. She's done great.
I don't like those used knockoffs you give away, Clara. I don't know.
Work on that. But then again, she did a video on all the influencers wearing Cartier love bracelets as a way of pointing out how much money they were making, as if we couldn't see, you know. And that was, I think, the point
Are you jealous because you don't have a Cartier love bracelet, Clara?
at which people started to see her as taking cheap and below the belt shots. But, you know, to each their own.
Yeah, Joe, I talked to her today, which was really nice. So she's doing okay. We'll probably know more tomorrow. Only first. Can I do an only first?
Oh, James Cookian comes and goes, but
Okay, bye.
Yeah, Leafy did, but he did get taken down. He did get taken down. That's for sure, but...
Are you
But
chewing
even-
your ice cubes, Clara? These chewing the ice cubes.
Should probably clean up
I wear a denture. I can't do that.
the car tonight, eh?
Rob.
Ah! Oh my god, here for the tea. Thank you very much. DC Media calls mukbangs lazy content, but she literally just sits there speaking into a microphone about my content. That's what the thing is. If it's so
Oh.
boring. then
Uh-oh, Clara, do you still love Here for the Tea? Do you still love them now?
why are you even bothering to watch it and react to it? What does that make your content?
if I recall correctly, Miss Here for the Tea,
Uh-oh.
or should I call you Miss T?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I've said that mukbangs are disgusting content.
Arr, she blows!
Disgusting.
Arr,
That's my
she
feeling about
blows!
And it doesn't matter the weight of the individual doing mukbang content. I find mukbangs to be
Fine.
revolting content.
Fine.
Sickening. Degenerate.
That's fine. You don't have to watch them. You know, I don't really watch mukbangs. I tune in once in a while to Nikocado because, in all honesty, he's kind of a guilty pleasure. And I know he's trolling, okay? I know it's 100% troll, but he's a guilty pleasure sometimes.
Degenerate content. And yeah, it's lazy content because you look at the creator involved and you see the other types of content
And yours isn't lazy content? You sit there with a lot of dead air when you play their videos, Clara. I really wouldn't talk.
that they upload. And if every single thing that they upload, when they are super morbidly obese and have half a dozen, if not a dozen comorbidities, is
Here
themselves
we go
eating,
with the comorbidities. Here we
and
go.
pontificating in an extremely ignorant way about all sorts of social issues, if they even have the guts to bring them up. Yeah, you're goddamn right, that's lazy content. It's lazy, lazy, lazy content.
Yeah, like yours requires a lot of work and effort. Tell me something, Clara. Have you ever edited a video the way I have on my channel, especially with a 10-year-old computer, and old software that doesn't always cooperate? Tell me something, Clara. Have you ever done that? Your edits, you know what? You know what? You can claim you're better than me in every which way, Clara, but one thing I've got over you is my editing skills, if I do say so myself.
You know, like you're second-handing my content.
Yep.
Ugh.
Chantal, that's
Ugh.
true.
She has, like I've said many times, like she has the personality of drywall. So
I was going to say the personality of a goalie, but okay. Drywall could work.
anyways.
And the utility of a douche.
All right,
You and your douche.
coming from two such
Because
accomplished people as
They're
yourselves,
not
that
just
really
useless,
stings.
They're actively harmful.
Oh, right, yeah.
What? Because he said you had the personality of drywall? Is there something I missed? Let me go to the chat. Is there something I missed? Hey, Nietzsche Moose. Hey, Michelle. Thank you for putting up the e-begging links, Michelle. I'd much appreciated. Check fucking mate, RBF. You right on. Bruiser, Nickelback is Canada's biggest embarrassment next to your PM. Bruiser, I actually like our PM. I'd rather have him than Aaron O'Fool, I'll tell you that. Okay, let's put it that way. I mean, I have my criticisms of Trudeau, but between him and Aaron O'Fool, I'll take Trudeau any day of the week. But Nickelback, we don't own him. Okay, I don't own him. Okay, I don't like Nickelback. I really don't. What knockoff you're used? Oh, Kitty, I didn't know you had it in you. didn't know you had it in you. Remember Grossa, and she has wooden teeth. LOL. Right, Patricia. Actually, here's the tea. Here's tea using the fair use laws. Here for the tea is Canadian. Really, Kitty? I did not know that. No, honestly, I did not know Here for the tea was Canadian. Really did not know. Oh, Patricia, thank you for the super chat. I didn't see that. Patricia, thank you for the super chat. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, please leave a like if you haven't done so already. If you haven't subscribed and you're new here, please consider doing so. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much, Patricia. Once again, we find Clara much more disgusting than the mukbangs. And there she goes with the diagnosing, and yet she's still not a doctor. I know, right? Hey, Nicola, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm going to stop playing this video soon. I'm going to stop playing Clara soon. Don't worry.
Like, they're promoted as like this, necessary thing for people to have, for women to have. And they are actually harmful to women.
Harmful to women.
There you
A
go.
douche is something that's marketed as useful. But
Here
it's
comes the
actually
male
not.
feminist who writes rape fan fiction.
Really nervous?
Did I not warn you guys?
Okay, I've never read his fan fiction, so I can't speak to. I really can't speak on that. I've never seen it, never saw it, so I really can't. I don't think it would be fair for me to speak on something I haven't seen firsthand.
It's about this guy. Did I not tell you?
Worse than useless.
Did I not tell you? I warned you about this particular strain of male feminist, and boy, oh boy, just call me Sybil the Soothsayer.
Something that
You see,
I'm a she, and I'm not even a feminist. I don't consider myself a feminist, so I guess that would be just as hateful as Pete's. I don't know.
being extremely old
And hey,
brings
you can
certain
agree to
benefits.
disagree. You don't like mukbangs because you think they're
You can
lazy?
spot certain types
There's a
of
lot of
people.
people who disagree with that. It's called social.
This is true. This is true. I mean, like I said, Clara and I may not like mukbangs, but like I said, I don't watch them. I don't really watch them, and because it's not my thing. But obviously, mukbangs tend to do well. Mukbang channels, especially if they've got personality or if they're trolls like Nikocado, they can do quite well. Nikocado Avocado is a millionaire on paper, Okay, he's a millionaire on paper just for trolling and eating on camera. You know what I mean? Surprising Clara doesn't talk about Nikocado. At least not nearly as often as she talks about Chantal and Amber Lynn. Surprised she doesn't react to Nikocado.
You're welcome.
You can do story times. You can do topics.
Yeah.
People like food. You know. I would say your content sucks. I would say that it's just
right on.
people's content.
Right on.
And
right on. Straight talking, Fedora chick. DC's pee is empty and has no content. Thank you, resting bitch face. Yes, please consider being a channel member if you haven't done so already. No, I'm not MFW. I do not charge $24.99 a month. No. I charge $1.99 per month. You get the access to the cool hat emojis, and if you access to perks every Thursday, I do a public live stream where members only interact. So if you're into that kind of thing, thank you. Yes.
shaming them or talking shit about them for whatever reason, I'll take mukbangs any day over that.
I can't say I
my channel is
disagree.
for everyone.
Exactly why so many people.
I can't say I disagree with you, Chantal. And no, we know you're not for everyone, Clara.
Watch mukbangs, but it's
Especially if your social blade stats are to be believed.
because you're fat, you're not allowed to eat, and that's the first thing my therapist and dietitian said. There's this conception out there. It's erroneous or whatever. Is that a word? Erroneous? Conception.
Honors English, you guys.
Concept.
Perception is what.
Perception. Erroneous perception out there that fat people don't have a right to eat something because they're fat.
That's not what anyone has said. That's a
it's
straw
like-
man.
Oh, no, that's not a straw man, Clara. You and your friends say that all the time. Okay, and this is a thing. It's also a societal problem I've noticed, and I've certainly noticed it here in Montreal. People gawk at fat women if they're eating something, okay, other than gruel. Okay, yes, this is under pressure. We can live on stale bread and gruel and dust.
Who cares if it's YouTube, not CBS? I know.
Yeah, really, it is YouTube, not PBS.
Like I said, it's not.
Let's fast
What I'm
forward this a
repeating.
bit.
For the
That's
tea set in
right.
that chat. I'm so curious.
That could be.
Whoa, back up. Did she talk to here for the tea? I don't know.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to scroll back a little bit. Oh, good, Pulpy. Glad to do it.
Pulpy or
Glad to do it.
Poopy? Is his
I
name
will say
Pulpy
though
or
that
Poopy?
you know, it's never too late to go back to school. It's never too late to improve yourself, to make positive change in your life. But she just doesn't want to do it.
Here's the thing. I went to school. I tried university too. I did 2 years of university before I flunked out. Yes, I flunked out. Because here was the issue, okay? As many of you know, I am dyslexic. Okay, high school, elementary school were difficult for me. Very difficult. It doesn't make me stupid. There are many brilliant people who are also dyslexics or have other learning disabilities. Just means we can't learn in the conventional way. And, you know, so I don't think going to school makes you a better person. Let's put it to you, Clara. Did your 2 semesters at Brown make you a better person? Did it make you a better person? Did it make you miss congeniality? No, I did not do my 2 semesters at an Ivy. I did my 2 semesters at Concordia University in Montreal.
She's too lazy. I mean, I still
2 years, I mean. She did 2 semesters. I did 2 years.
I still kind of go back and forth on whether or not I want to go to law school, and I'm still considering it, even at my
Oh,
extremely
no.
advanced doddering age. My question is though,
Clara? Going to law school? Let's play that back a bit.
hang on, I'm going to have to scroll back a little bit. Oh, good, Pulpy. Glad to do it.
Good, Poopy.
Glad to do it. I will say though that you know, it's never too late to go back to school. It's never too late to improve yourself,
No, I can agree
to
with
make
that.
positive change
I can
in your
agree.
life. But she
To a degree, though. I mean, if you're close to retirement, you go back to school to take up a personal interest, like taking writing classes or art classes or something like that, you know. But I wouldn't suggest going to law school.
just doesn't want to do it. She's too lazy. I mean,
And
I
that's
still-
her prerogative. That's
I
her
still kind of
prerogative.
go back and forth on whether or not I want to go to law school, and I'm still considering it, even at my extremely advanced.
Oh my God. Can anybody imagine Clara in a courtroom? Can anybody imagine Clara going Law and Order? Hang on. I think Clara has dementia and needs to go home. Kitty, I actually do have early onset frontotemporal dementia. So I'm not going to tease her about that. Okay, because I have been mocked relentlessly on Twitter by Clara and her friends for having the condition. Some have witnessed this actually in the chat. Some of you have witnessed this, have heard this. So I'm not gonna demean for that. Nikocado and okay, but you didn't know because Kitty, it's okay. Knowing you know, no need to demean a woman with dementia. Yeah, I'm with you there. Hey, no one you know. Good to have you. Nikocado and DC are the same person. You never see them together. I was going to once do a parody before the pandemic because I would need help with it. I would need my ex on camera to do it with me. I was going to do like a parody story time, kind of like a Charlie Gold has a mukbang with Nikocado. But then the pandemic happened. Kitty, sorry, just sensitive. My father has early onset dementia. I have the condition too, no one you know. I have the condition too. I have been lucky that I have a mild form of it. Right now, I have issues with word loss, and my short-term memory is super, super crap. And nowadays, like there were certain lifestyle changes, like any appliances I have to have automatic shut-off because I'm going to forget about them. And I've almost set fire to my kitchen because of it. Yeah, I can laugh at myself. I can. Because here's the thing that Clara and the haters don't like when Chantal, you know, starts laughing at herself. Or, you know, she makes a joke, you know what? Humor sometimes is the best medicine. I don't know if Clara ever realized that, but humor sometimes is the best medicine for whatever ails you. I want to do Scholastic Bowl with her. Patricia, I bet you wipe the floor with her, Patricia. I bet you would. I'd love to see that, Patricia. Yeah. It's okay, Kitty. You didn't know. School isn't for everyone. Why in debt's something that you're not going to complete? You know, right, Magrosa? Smile. Hey, Megan. God be with you. Thank you, Nicola. I'm so sorry, STCFC, sending you love. Thank you, Kristen. Much appreciated. Hey, Kirby. Good to have you. Good to have you along for the ride. What's going on my channel page? Okay. What's going on? Yeah. I hope I'm just trying to, okay. Here we go. All righty. Hey, Sapphire. Good to have you along. God, I'm having too much fun here today. I'm having a lot of fun on this stream. I'm having a lot of fun today.
Doddering age. My question is, though, at my extremely advanced age, is this really the best way for me to spend my money? Do I really want to go into debt for that?
No.
Considering that I'm not going to practice ever.
Well, okay. At least you're realistic about that you'll never practice.
It would just be something to do, something interesting. I'm seriously considering applying for a master's degree program at Harvard. Again, is that the best use of my money?
Don't you have to finish your undergrad before doing a master's? I don't know. Where here you do.
This age, or should I be doing something else? I don't know. But for me, it comes down to a matter of money, of student loans, spending money.
Yep.
In her
I
case,
can agree with that.
She's still spending, or paying off this.
I can agree with that. You have to, especially when you're older, and you've really got the bills to pay and you got to adult. I can actually agree with Clara on this one. See, I always give credit where it is due. I can agree with her on this one. But I wouldn't recommend law school for anybody, and not just her. Although her personality, I can't see her in a courtroom except for comic relief. But you know what I mean.
The student loans that she accumulated during her semester or however long she was in school. Go back to school. Go back to school. Improve yourself. Better yourself. Grow as a human being.
Here's the thing. If she's too sick to go to school. Okay, if she's too sick to go to school, just saying.
Instead of reclining on your side, passing gas, and raging about people who think your content sucks.
You don't rage that her content sucks. I mean, that's part of it, yeah. But you rage on her actual person. Her very existence on the platform seems to offend your sensitivity somehow. I've never seen people so triggered by this.
And that you're an evil, mean bitch of a person.
Oh, evil! Evil, mean bitch of a person. Go easy on yourself, Clara. Clara, you really should learn to go easy on yourself.
Not give these people any attention, and
which is why she went on a 2.5-hour rant.
With my life, and
it's her channel. She's allowed to do that.
Just make progress in my life.
Good for you, Timitsu. It's never too late to go back to school.
That's just.
I agree with it to some degree.
Claudia, for somebody with an eating disorder, you can't do that. You can't just fast.
No, you can't, and it's not recommended. And another thing, if she is a diabetic, and trust me, diabetes runs rampant in my family. My ex of 9 years was diabetic. There is the other way around where your blood sugar can nosedive and you go hypoglycemic. And trust me, I've seen it with my family members. It's not pretty. And it happens usually when they don't eat. Like they haven't eaten in a long time. If they haven't eaten in like many hours. So that's another thing to consider. And if I'm not mistaken, Chantal is also diabetic. So.
Because we'll go ham and binge. Right? Are you playing your X-Men game?
I think this chat is very, very inspiring. All these people going back to school, people studying in middle age. I love it.
I'm glad you're loving it.
Love it.
Okay, so let's see what us heathens and losers are up to, according to Clara, us heathens and losers. Not her current live, not the one she's doing today. She has a guest on today, Sapphire. No, this is from yesterday. Yeah. Oh, crap. What is my potato doing? Okay. You have to finish your undergrad to do a master's. Yeah, that's what I thought, AV. Certainly here in Canada you do. Yeah. I have a learning disability, foot to mouth. I put my foot to mouth. I put my foot in my mouth. I put my foot in my mouth. Yeah, yeah. LOL. Master degree at Harvard. She is an idiot. American schools mean nothing at this point. It is mostly just the elite and socialites at Ivy Leagues. Well, seeing that Clara is such the social climber, she'd probably fit right in, wouldn't she? Undergrad. Oh, thank you, AV. Her content sucks so bad she can't stop watching. Yeah, really, eh, Sapphire? My kid is going to MIT on scholarship. Oh, congratulations, RBF. That is wonderful news. Congratulations. It's quite challenging, I'm sure, for teenagers to navigate through school, whether it's online schooling or going to school during COVID, you know? So congratulations, RBF. Congratulate your son. Oh, would help if I hit start.
Hey, Patrick.
Anyways.
I love it, Sarah. 42 years old, going back to school after raising kids. This is fabulous.
Anyway, how about that?
All of you are very inspiring. Very inspiring.
What Marvel game are you playing?
You guys are inspiring me now.
Future Fight.
Are they inspiring you to be a better, nicer, more empathetic, more compassionate, and less hypocritical, more honest person? That is what's more important to me than going back to school or taking up a new career. Okay, to me, it's personal character. Are you empathetic? Are you compassionate? Are you honest? Do you have integrity? Do you have strength of character? You have none of those things, Clara.
Look at you guys. Look at you guys. 35, 45, 42, 54, all going back to school. Superb. Superb.
Way to gosh, Clara. Way to gosh.
Because look at what I'm learning about my fabulous audience. You guys are wonderful.
Yeah.
Way to gosh. I have no idea what the educational background is of people in the chat right now. And honestly, it's not for me to ask. And you know what? I love you all in my chat. I love you all. You're all good people.
The rugs probably aren't great.
So people preserve.
And we've got Dee Higgins on her Vespa, her sickening Vespa.
Whoopee.
They even date people who talk about you. Oh my god.
Oh, here you go again, Callie and Shane. She can't keep your relationship out her mouth, huh?
Yeah, you can't seem to keep Chantal's relationships out of your mouths either, Clara. Whether it's BB or Pete's or someone else. And what was that live? Not you, okay, to be fair, Clara wasn't in that live stream, but it was with Charlie Gold. Callie was in it. Who else? Kit Kat Reacts. Kit Kat Reacts. Not to be mistaken with Kit Kat the Lioness, who sometimes comes for my MFW content. Talking about Kit Kat Reacts. She doesn't do reaction videos anymore. Who else was there? Michael B. Petty was there. All of you chuckling about Amber Lynn's sex life. Okay? Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Thanks, Emerson.
That's really sad.
Fantastic squirrel.
I'm sorry, but I'm not gay.
So sad.
Or bi.
Exactly, here for the tea.
I would totally be bi if I could.
Okay, you guys have to send me what Here for the
That's
Tea said in that
right.
chat. I'm so curious.
If I could be bi, I would totally.
Oh, goody, goody, goody. What did Here for the Tea say in that chat? Your ears are burning, Clara. I am smelling a clout chase a mile away. I really am smelling a clout chase.
To be bi.
That's true. An entire channel with one. I've always said that's not right. You
Yeah, not
know?
even
No, it isn't right, Chantal. You're right. It isn't right.
So, anyways, I don't know. I'm going to look into it eventually, but maybe I'll wait for her channel to grow if it does, and then hit the hammer down.
Okay, so is Here for the Tea suggesting to Chantal that she should strike my
I know,
channel?
I don't get it.
Scared, Clara? Let me give you something, okay, Clara, my 2 cents here. From this unemployed, psychotic, felon, addicted loser. Because some of us who went to the school of hard knocks know a little something that you people that you don't, okay? The clout chasing is palpable. And if you're scared about someone like Here for the Tea is saying about you, maybe it's up to you to look at yourself in the mirror and change tack. And if Here for the Tea was watching Clara's stream, I'm sure they too smelt the clout chase.
This is why I want to see what she said.
Oh, come on.
not
What
funny,
Here
but-
for the Tea said. Oh, come on.
Thanks,
Because they
Ashley.
can't get any, like, this person who is Here for the Tea, the person who makes a channel for me, something fucking soda tea or something.
Oh, milk
I don't
tea.
know.
She's
They
talking
always
about
have the
milk
same
tea.
Stupid names too.
I've been on the bike probably.
And again, more terms of service violations. Why are these people?
Oh my God, here we go. Your channels. Most of your videos violate terms of service. Anchors away. I wish Chantal would strike her channel. Anchors away. Welcome to welcome to this DCMediagirl React. My channel is Straight Talkin' Fedora Chick. Welcome to Straight Talkin' Fedora Chick. I don't believe we've ever seen you here before. Anchors away. Welcome. Clara Bell is a complete e-bagger and sellout for almost daily for Super Chat. Yeah, so nobody should be talking to us about e-begging. I wish Chantal would strike her channel. That's entirely up to Chantal Anchor's way. I can't tell her what to do any more than Gaining Ground can or any more than Clara can, right? But yeah. Good job. She's talking to her audience as if they were kindergartners or, dare I say, mentally handicapped. Oh, good job. Yeah, I know. She talks that way. She even talks down to the people in her chat. And they don't, and they don't notice it. That's the thing. They love her. They simp for her. They stan her. They are ride or die with her. But they don't realize she's condescending to them too. Like, look at that. Good job. Good job. You know? Because it was a one-night stand. It's not a relationship. Undergrad, good vibes, great privilege. First in my family to go to uni. Right on, no one, you know. Right on. Right on. Okay. Yeah, resting Big's face. You have something to be proud of. Indeed, of your son. Indeed. You do. Her content sucks so bad she can't stop watching. BC, she can't hear this shit. Did you see Clara couldn't get monetized for one freaking video she posted? Cash App on her feed. Really, Fedora? I've seen you live with Belinda. Oh, okay. Gankers away. Well, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back here. Good to have you all back. If you haven't given this stream a thumbs up, please consider doing so on the way out the door. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I don't panic about videos getting demonetized. I might curse at it once in a while. But you know what? The truth of the matter is more than half my videos are demonetized. Okay, seriously. They're yellow. Well, not completely demonetized, but yellowed, you know, limited. You know, and I'm not going to cry over it. I'm not going to cry over it. It is what it is. Because, you know, my income doesn't come from YouTube. It really doesn't. I don't make a living on YouTube. I do this for myself. I do this for myself. I like talking to you. A committed relationship, according to Callie, but Chantal lived with BB for 10 years, and that means nothing, apparently. Right, Kate? Hey, at this, the indescribable one. Good to see you. My kind of people. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, like I said, I don't make money off this channel at all, and other, you know, I really don't. You know, I mean, I get super chats here and there, and I appreciate them all. And the channel memberships, but you know, I really don't. You know, like as far as AdSense is concerned, plus my views have been really shitty as of late. So yeah, Clara is unlike others. She's 100% for the bucks, right? Right. Trust me, if I was in it for the money, I'd find another way to make money. You know what I mean? If I was in, but I'm here because this is what I enjoy doing. This is what I want to do. Okay.
Well, leading her down this road. Why are they doing this?
I mean,
Why are they doing this? Why?
But yes, I am by people.
Why?
But they get more views on their videos than they have subscribers. So that means the people don't give a shit about the person doing the videos. They're just there to congregate somewhere that they can just hate on me. That's basically what.
Okay, who do you
She's
think
not
watches
wrong.
your videos?
Chantal's not
Who do you think
wrong.
watches your videos? Why is it that you have to stay up
Are
until all hours moderating your comments section? Is it because you're being flooded with love in the
Yeah, you know what? Her comment section. Once again, her channel, her comment section. All right.
A lot of the people who are criticizing you in the comments section are doing it because they're trying to penetrate that thick skull of yours and let you know that there is.
Clara, you really need new material. You really, really need new material. Here's the thing. I don't know what's funnier. The fact that she says this shit ad nauseum, or that she's really serious. You know, she really seriously believes in the crap she spews. I really don't know what's funnier.
A better way to do what you're doing, or that you should take yourself seriously, or that they're worried about you. All those people are chalked off as haters.
Oh, come on. They're concerned trolls, Clara. It's a thing. You know that. Concerned trolls.
You think that the reason that you have 80,000 plus subscribers is because all those people love you? You realize?
And the reason maybe you have 7,000 some odd subscribers, you think they all love you?
That without hate watchers, your channel would be DOA?
We have no way of knowing that, Clara. We really don't. We have no way of doing that. Because here's a clue. I checked the Social Blade stats yesterday. Chantal's are going up. Her views and her sub count are going up. Yours are going down. Chuck Gold's are going down. Even Jasmine, the rerun, is going down. Ms. Hussy is not doing so well. Yes, Ms. Hussy, even with the dollar store, the Dollar Tree wigs and the Dollar Tree lipstick.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Money is money, right? But don't fool yourselves. Don't fool yourself. I mean, at least Amber Lynn realizes this. She's, leaned into that troll. Like my Jen gets it too. And so does Amy Ramadan. They all bitch and moan about how they want people to love them and love their content, but nobody loves their content, or a very tiny minority of people.
I don't think Chantal, I don't watch Amber Lynn nearly as much. I watch a Chantal live stream. And I watch when Chantal does her themed mukbangs because I like the themed mukbangs, the time warps that she does. I like those. I don't think she's asking that we all love her. I think she's asking people who hate her to, just go on their merry way and stop picking at her. I think that's all she wants. Stop being bullied at. Stop being, I think that's all she wants. Just stop the bullying. I don't think she expects everybody to love her. I just think she wants people to stop bullying her. And she wants people to stop nitpicking at her day after day. I don't think that's too much to ask. I really don't. I think any reasonable human being expects that. Let me see what you're all saying in the chat. Oh, please. No one wants to see this see RBF, resting bitch face. Nobody wants to see this for free, okay? Let alone pay for it. They did 25 years ago when I used to be in the table dancing business, but yeah. Hey, and I charged more for just saying. I paid more, okay? I charged more for a 2-minute table dance than Callie does for a month of her OnlyFans. Nah? Yeah. Hey, DSTFC, if DC was smart, she would give up trying to be in it for the money because she sucks at it. Right, indescribable one? Yeah. Terry K, great news. Ms Hussy, DCMG, Chuck deserve it. Yeah, I think they do. I couldn't have happened to better people, Terry K. Couldn't have happened to better people, Terry. Haters, just stay away. Agreed, Terry. Yeah. Okie dokie. Thanks for joining. Okay. All right. What else is going? All right, let's go. We're almost there. Home stretch. Home stretch.
Love their content. Awesome.
Bipedal.
Bipedal, 2-legged. Means I can walk upright. Walk on 2 legs. I am not bi.
All
That's
right.
the point.
All right. Congratulations. You're not bi.
Right?
Yes.
Or what would that be called? Cis?
Cis is cisgender.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Identifying as a gender that you were assigned at birth.
Yep, exactly. Here's what I see.
But the point is, I don't like dudes.
Here goes the male feminist.
If I could like
It's
dudes,
not gonna happen in opinions mean, even though you wish.
like if I could like dudes, I would. But I can't even understand why people like dudes.
You wish.
I think I'm too close to the situation, so like I'm just not able to get it.
No, not too many of us do get it, Pete's. Don't feel too bad. Don't be too hard on yourself, Pete's. Once again, I can't say this enough. Chantal, again, if you're watching, I need to borrow Pete's to deal with my landlord. Seriously.
You're gonna thrive, and you're all gonna watch.
All right. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stick with this.
Fellas, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, eh? Hi, Jinx.
Okay, I'm about to wrap it up because they're
Oh, Jinx.
going to start talking about astrology, and I really...
I had a Jinx too because
I'm into astrology, actually. I'm into
Oh, well,
astrology.
Bohemian, maybe you'll be next in line. Rubber Wilbur, I don't take 5 ants. No, I didn't like it.
That's okay.
Exactly, Crazy Renee. That's exactly the sort of reaction you're going to get.
5 ants.
Crazy Renee is a whole other kind of special.
Get a nice toy for Pete. Serendipitous Sarah. Thank you, Sarah.
It's a special kind of, well,
Hey,
crazy.
did you know that Slenderman?
Yeah,
was
she
in
took
the
it
party?
down, Jan.
Slenderman.
You don't remember Slenderman?
Oh, now she's... This is like the highlight of her life that some old subscriber came by named Slenderman. So, yeah, you guys, so that was that.
Yeah, and you're not happy when an old subscriber you haven't seen for a while comes back to your chat, Clara? I've seen you go all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over some people who have been away from your channel for a while and come back. Oh, yeah, I've seen you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over it. It's called being happy to see a longtime friend. Here, too, on my cat. I see someone I haven't seen in a long time. I'm going to greet them with open arms, too.
What a mess, huh? What an absolute mess.
No more than you.
Look, all I can do is continue to run my channel as I see fit. If all these people want to come rushing in to, get on my ass for being educated or for using...
No, Clara. No. Because you pretend you're something you're not. Because you're a hypocrite. Because you're a cyber bully. Because you're not mature. Because you lack the strength of character. The list goes on and on and on, Clara. But it has nothing to do with your education.
Multi-syllable words or making references to Rabelais.
Here's another thing, and Kitty in the chat, and Michelle R, and Resting Bitch Face. You all remember a couple of weeks ago, my friend Steve came on panel with me? Okay, you all remember my friend Steve, and we reacted to Clara doing the check fucking mate spurk off? Okay? Now, I'm sure you can attest in the chat. Oh, thank you, Terry. Very generous of you. Thank you so much, Terry. Much appreciated. Yeah, YouTube does take a cut, unfortunately. But I still appreciate, whatever support you offer. Even just giving a thumbs up and a sub, I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. But RB, Indescribable One, they're getting on her because she's educated in what? The art of delusion. Right? Indescribable One, right? But Michelle and RBF and Kitty were all in my stream. Lane B was there temporarily for a bit, on and off. When my friend Steve was on, and we were reacting, I had him react to Clara. Okay, I had him react to Clara. Okay, doing her check fucking mate Spurgoff. You guys, if you'd be so inclined to say in the chat what Steve's impressions were of her spurging off like that. And like I said, I never told Steve about Clara. I never told Steve about Haydur Nation. Because A, I don't quite know how to verbalize it to him. It would take me over a week to explain it to him. And so he went into the react with fresh eyes. So you remember. You love Steve, huh? Pretentious, not educated. Right, Kate? Right? They're getting on her. Clara, it's time to end running your diatribes. We're going to stop sharing the screen because we're done with Clara. And I've been on for, oh my God, over 2.5 hours. Time flies when we're having fun. This has been a great stream. I've been having a lot of fun with all of you. And I have had fun reacting to Clara. I hope she, you know what? I hope this stream made her memoirs today, or at least her Twitter feed. Yeah. Yeah. Clara. I saw that on replay. Steve was funny, but he seemed truly unimpressed. Right, Kate? He wasn't. And like I said, I never told Steve about Haydur Nation. Never told him about any of those buffoons. Because, like I said, I don't quite know how to explain it. Haydur Nation are so pathological. They are pathological that I have no idea how to verbalize it to someone who has never watched them. Like, I could just see my friend Steve. I'm trying to have this conversation. Okay, it was Steve, there's a group called Haydur Nation. They're a bunch of cyber bullies varying in age from 21 to 56. Yes, 56. The 56-year-old one was Clara, who you reacted to. What do? Day in and day out, they mock the same mentally ill, morbidly obese women. They mock Chantal and Amber Lynn. And then he would go, and I know that I could just see his facial expression and his tone, and Steve would be, why? That's what he would do. That's what Steve would do. Why? That's what he would do. You know? So yeah, we're not watching any more of Clara. Clara's gone. And I'm gonna stay on for another 10 minutes or so because I've got to catch up on some stuff. I am working on a video. It's probably going to be split into 2 parts. My Callie video was 26 minutes long, and it took 2 hours to upload to YouTube last night. I'm not kidding you. It took 2 hours to upload to YouTube. So from now on, I'm not doing any videos over 15 minutes long. And if I have more content to put in, I'll just separate it into part 1 and part 2. And this is probably one of the upcoming video. I don't know if anybody caught you. There's a channel, a smaller channel called Annie Janney and Friends. She's a retired nurse. Yeah, retired nurse. Oh, God. I can just imagine what her bedside manner was. It was floating around on Twitter. Kiwi Farms. It was also floating on Kiwi Farms. Okay, I mean, the worst form of clickbait. I mean, people like to get on Amber Lynn for her clickbait, or even Nick Ocado for his clickbait. Oh, the clickbait Annie Janney had was beyond crazy. It was of tombstones and candles. And it was a clickbaity title like, "We're attending Chantal's memorial service." No, I kid you not. So I'm working on a video that's going to be an edited, produced video because I have some short excerpts from some scientific articles as well to put in, and it wouldn't work well in a live stream. So I'm going to be working on those tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. Tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock, the members only chat. Public stream, members only chat. If you have got suggestions, I will leave a message. I will leave a post on my community tab, basically asking you what you want, members or not, Mad Hatters. We're all mad here. Like Nurse Ratchet, but Horde, right, Kate? Yeah. So anyways, what do you all want to hear me talk about for the members only chat? Like I said, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time. Tomorrow afternoon will be the members only chat public stream. And you let me know what you want me to talk about, or hit me up on Discord or Instagram. I'm still off Twitter, trying to find a way back though. I'll keep you posted on that. Okay. And what else? Yeah, and the Annie Janney series, mini-series I'm working on, I should have that up by the weekend. Should. Barring my health situation and whether my potato will cooperate, my potato of a computer will cooperate with me. Okay? And just feel free to submit video suggestions and we'll see what we can do, you know? Feel free. I want to thank Patricia and Michelle again for your very generous super chats. Much appreciated. And Terry K for your gift to PayPal. Thank you so much. What else? Yes, please consider joining the channel. You can click the join button. It's $1.99 per month. You get cool hat emojis. We're all mad here. We're all mad hatters. It's a wonderful thing. Yeah, so, oh, well, thank you, Sapphire. Have yourself have a great day. So for those with the iPhones or the smartphones that don't have the join button, I'm going to provide you the link in the chat. Okay. I'm going to provide you the link in the chat. Okay. And also PayPal details. Rest assured, I keep your information confidential. If you choose to go by PayPal, I will keep your information confidential because unlike Clara's friend, Jan's Views, I don't dox people. Okay. I also have merch. Go check out my one-of-a-kind designs, if you please. T-shirt weather is going to come up in a few months. Yep. Mugs, coffee. Thank you, Terry, for showing the... Yes, thank you. See you tomorrow, Terry. Thank you. Thank you for showing the emojis, Terry and RBF. And thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I also have Discord. If you're not a member yet, what are you waiting for? We're pretty chill. It's pretty drama-free. We keep our Discord server pretty drama-free. We have rooms to suit all tastes. The only thing we ask, you must be 18 and up to join. Yeah, I don't want the headache of having minors in my Discord. So, yeah. So that's that. So like I said, look for probably this weekend, at least part 1 of my Annie Janney react. And her funeral service for Chantal. God, so tasteless. So tasteless to clickbait that. I don't want to hear another complaint about Amber Lynn clickbaiting. I really don't. Not after what I saw from that Annie Janney. I really don't. Yeah, I really don't. I think from what I remember, yeah. Yeah, no, he wasn't impressed, Michelle. True, he wasn't, Michelle. Okay, so I hope I didn't miss anything. I will leave a note of thanks. If I missed anybody, I will leave a note of thanks. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I will leave a note of thanks. Thank you, Indescribable Ron. So anyways, tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m., members only chat, public stream, members only chat. Have a great evening. You too, Kate. Thank you. Stay safe, everybody. Whatever. Take care of yourselves and each other. And remember, if there's somebody vulnerable in your midst, you know, who is vulnerable or alone in your midst, be sure to give them a call, ring them up, DM them if they got social media. Sometimes just having a sympathetic ear that listens can make all the difference in that person's day, you know? And whatever you do, don't be a concern troll. Don't be like Clara. Don't be like me either. But I own my shit. I own that. Don't be like me either. A chain smoking, eccentric, loudmouth in a hat. Yes. No, I won't torture him. I have Scouts honor Michelle. I won't torture him. Scouts honor Michelle. So anyways, thank you so much all for stopping by again. Thank you for the super chats and the gifts of PayPal. Thank you all. You all rock. You're all awesome. Have a good night, everybody. Over and out, and catch you tomorrow on the morrow.